everybody flooding in. How is everybody doing on this fantastic Friday chat? Somebody said song name, Gone Away, Five Finger Death Punch. Anyways, chat, we're live early today. We're live a little bit early today on this fine React day. But, we're live like 25 minutes early, nothing crazy. But, it's going to be a long React day today. We got a lot of videos we're going to watch, a lot of things we're going to say, obviously. So, I wanted to go live a little bit early so we can lock in for it. 10 Tacos, Epic, TB, Knox for the sub, Middle for the 3, Hi Joe. Enraged in Chase and Shoot for the sub pre-stream. 10 Tacos, thank you for the 20-month, by the way. Also, how are y'all doing today? I'm pretty excited for stream today. We got a lot of videos that we're going to be reacting to. Any philosophy? We do have some philosophy. Let me just do a video rundown and I'll explain it. First video that we're going to be watching today is, obviously, just a Joe Bart clip thing. Joe Bart being an idiot for 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Actually just cap, I might add, because the video's 2 minutes and 54 seconds long. Maybe get the title right there, buddy. Maybe get the title right there, pal. Okay? Joe being an idiot for 3 minutes and 12 seconds. It's not 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Anyways, how did Mesopotamian farming practices influence the Fortnite item shop? Then we're going to be, transitioning into the first real video. Woman allegedly injects man with a mysterious substance inside Walmart. TikTok ban has been signed. We're going to be talking about that with Penguins. A lot of people have been asking me about it, so I just picked a video that somebody was talking about it to kind of transition into it. I have not seen this video, but I was scanning it for TOS because it's the most dangerous Russian streamer. So before anybody says, oh, you're already 5 minutes in, bet you I was looking around to see if there was, like, nudity and shit. Story of Mellstroy, the most dangerous Russian streamer. Swifties are tearing themselves apart. A Papa Meat video. The Spider Horror Spider-Man fan film. You guys have sent this 500,000 times in the fucking video suggestion tab. Apparently, this is supposed to be really good. It's like a horror short film of Spider-Man. So I guess that's, something that you guys really want me to fucking watch. It already has 1 million views in 6 days, 70K sub channel. So it's definitely popping off. Then this is where we kind of transition. I wanted to do philosophy today, and so we're going to be ending on, like, a really, like, just base philosophical video. However, and we might actually choose a different one depending, I don't really know. But I wanted to do something different philosophically, so we're going to be watching a video that I think the non-philosophy viewers might like, but also I could give it in a philosophical perspective. It's about Ted Bundy, which, if you don't know, Ted Bundy, one of the world's most famous serial killers. And how they caught him, who he killed, all this other shit. And I think it'll just be interesting in general. So it's not really, like, philosophical in the sense of, like, oh, we're talking about death. But it will be in the sense of, like, oh, the mind of a serial killer. And how that is much different from people, like, the average person, right? And then we're going to be, obviously, going to Humans Are Terrifying, which is just about humans in general. But we could choose something else for that end segment there. But, a little bit of philosophy at the end, and then those are the rest of the videos that we're watching. Noah Arcade and Unsuitable for the sub, CSD for the 5. Celebrating my 19th birthday today. Leave on May 22nd for 6 months for Air Force training. Well, happy birthday in the chat, and happy birthday to you, CSD, and good luck on Air Force training. I hope that goes well. So extra and I make for the sub. All right, Villa and Noah for the sub as well. Chat, how much for you to show your toes? Yeah, you're gonna be taking a little break there, pal. Okay. Gris for the sub. Let's settle down there. You said shoes, toes, so I fucking stuttered because you typed shows wrong. Can we play R6? No, we played it yesterday. Today's a React day. Today's React day. Tomorrow, we're going to be hopping in to driving sim games for the first time. We're going to be playing, like, American Truck Sim, BeamNG, maybe Forza Wreckfest, and then transitioning either into Ready or Not or Switch Sports, whichever you guys choose. Maybe doing drunk driving as well. That'll be fun. Sunday, we're going to be doing reacts and rating your guys' collections that you sent in the Discord. Monday, I'm doing MC Horror and then maybe games with other streamers. Tuesday, I'm not live. Wednesday's Horror. Next Thursday is probably going to be Rainbow Six, maybe Fortnite or Ready or Not or something along those lines. Next Friday, reacts. Next Saturday, Sim Day. That's the schedule for the week. Are we ready to lock the fuck in here, chat? Also, tomorrow, merch drop, 1 p.m. EST. 1 p.m. EST, exclamation point merch. I don't even know if that command works anymore. It does. If you click on the website, it'll show you a countdown, so it's not actually going to show anything right now, but this is what it'll look like. But, you know, that's the website. 1 p.m. EST, I believe, based on that timer is when it's supposed to drop. We're streaming tomorrow, probably 2 EST, so like an hour after the drop, but I'll remind you guys when I go live that it's, out. But yeah, Rayleigh for the sub. What time are you streaming? 2 p.m. EST tomorrow and Sunday, and then 4:30 on Monday and the rest of the weekdays. Floating for the 3. Fun fact of the day, 43. Only female mosquitoes bite. Why? How do male mosquitoes eat? Bryce for the 3. New Deadpool trailer. Already watched it. Nick for the sub. Grisson Villa for the sub. If you guys have any videos you want me to watch or games you want me to play, exclamation my Discord. Join the Discord. Videos/games/tab. I find most of the videos that I watch the games that I play. So if you have any videos you want me to watch or games you want me to play, send those there. Anyways, somebody at me and said, shut the fuck up. Buddy, get out of my chat. Get out of my chat. Throw it back till I can't hold it anymore. Oh, hell no. D-Dog for the tier 2 sub. Rayleigh for the sub. All right. Chat, lock the fuck in. First video of the day. Well, not really first video of the day. First mini clip video of the day. Joe Bart being an idiot for 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Actually, 2:54. I already know this clip. We're going to have to move over here for this video. I already know this clip. So, you know, they're starting off with a banger here from the modded world. One of the dumbest things I've done in Minecraft. I have a high IQ play here, chat. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, watch this too, chat. Oh, God. I forgot about this. Is this all going to be the Minecraft world clips? Yeah, where I get fucking two-tapped? That's, like, way too strong, I might add. The brutes are like, dude, I'm wearing full iron, and that two-tapped me. Like, one hit was 4.5 hearts. Instant kill.
First one, you only got one. You only got what? One run? 2.
What's going on, Bart Farts? We're back with another. I've seen that clip 100,000 times in video. How old is that clip, chat? I don't even have the G Fuel fridge. I only have Groot and Pickle Rick. I think that is mid 2021. I would say that's like that's almost over 2 years. That's almost 3 years old. That's over 2 years old. Fucking video. Ooh, ooh. Oh, God. Ooh, ooh. Stop, bro. Stop. I don't remember. Okay, this just pulled every popular. I feel like this is just every top Twitch clip. Hello? I muted it. It's not even playing. It's not even playing right now. It's dead silent. We still hear it. No, you don't. Oh my God, you do. Oh, that was so annoying, dude. I forget what charity sent me that. I'm not mad at them for sending me that, but I opened that and I thought it was going to be like a streamer, dude. It was like, it was not even a big blast. It was like 500 of those mid-ass pieces. I cut the fuck out of my hand trying to clean them up, and I was finding those for like 4 months after. Early stream slightly. I'm live like 20 minutes early. Go cabbage. Oh! This might be a very bad. Dude, I feel like that Minecraft world, I just had so many stupid ass plays.
He's gonna ask to use the bathroom.
Oh! Alright, I've seen every one of these fucking clips. We're going to the next video. I've seen all these. This motherfucker's just gonna be pulling the ooh, 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 ooh. Same fucking 10 clips, dude. Jesus. Let me scroll through. What is this? Wars tournament, so I think I'm gonna be able to fucking ace this pretty easily. I think that was the best gritty I've ever hit. I think about that sometimes. Whenever I see that clip, I'm like, damn, that's like a really aggressive gritty. Oh, that's a good clip. This is one of my favorite clips, actually. Okay, they have one that most clip channels don't add. I think this is an underrated Joe Bart clip. When my power went out from a storm. What the fuck? What is... Oh! My stream crash? car's breaking. Dude, because my power literally turned off and on, but my stream somehow stayed on. And I was like, oh shit, my stream probably crashed. But I didn't even know you guys could still see me then. Do you think he can hit me from this far? I think I could dodge the bullet from this far. Never mind, I can't. Oh, God, dude. Oh, God, dude. I hated my old mic. Oh, I forgot about that. Yo, that was that last year's world? I was on my phone. That was the worst death I've ever had in Minecraft. That shit sucked. That was when we were playing hardcore vanilla, and we were probably like 3 streams in. Because I had a diamond pick, and I remember we were already setting up where we were living. Now, we were probably like 2 streams in. But I literally looked at my phone for like half a second, and I hear it. Damn, dude. I had like a quick reaction time too, but it wasn't enough. And then that shit was just gone. That motherfucker sniped me. Oh, this was OG season? Oh. Yeah, second place placement. Alright, let's go into the next video. You're dead for the sub. Baked! Thank you for the 2 subs, Ian and William, for the sub. Alright. Next. How did Mesopotamian farming practices influence the Fortnite item shop?
Often referred to as the cultural hub of commerce for modern society.
There's no way this is a serious video. Mesopotamian farming practices thousands of years ago influences what we see in the Fortnite item shop.
Fortnite item shop has been a roadmap for minting totally impractical symbols of status into cold hard cash. Backed by the only stable cryptocurrency that is V-Bucks, this beacon of online exchange has been the best thing to happen for trade.
V-Bucks literally are a crypto. Like, V-Bucks are an unchanging... Dude, honestly, putting your money into V-Bucks is more stable than putting your money into, like, shit coins.
Since the invention of Benedict Arnold. But just how does this game...
I said, please skip. Yo, mods, is the word skip banned? Because that motherfucker typed out skip with spaces. Chat, type skip. Like, 1 time, though. Don't spam it. Oh, wow, it is blocked. Yeah, unblock the word skip. The fuck we have the word skip blocked. Unblock the word skip. Kanye and Priceless for the sub. And RJ for the sub. I don't know why motherfuckers asking me to skip, though. We're already fucking a third of the way through the fucking video. It's 2 minutes long.
Gaming e-commerce
Alright, there we go.
Store owe a great deal of its success to the farming practices of the Iraqi-based ancient Mesopotamian society. As soon as early civilization figured out which plants they could eat...
Is that the fucking cucumber from VeggieTales?
Figured out which plants they could eat without dying, it changed everything. Societies could now settle in small towns and cities instead of following around animals aimlessly. As the Mesopotamians were the first to figure this out, they quickly began to refine their farming practices, developing tools and irrigation practices that created...
he's gonna say it starts the pickaxe. He's gonna say it starts some sort of stupid fucking item. And, like, what they made is what's in the Fortnite item. Like, how are you relating the historic Mesopotamian fucking farming practice / society / one of the first fucking societies to modern day Fortnite? Like, I don't understand.
Excess food for their populations. This made urban lifestyles sustainable and the city itself a permanent fixture of civilization. This was, of course, reflected into Epic Games' Fortnite in the form of the urban behemoth that is and was Tilted Towers.
What? 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 How the fuck is the Mesopotamian farming practice related to Tilted oh my god.
When Tilted Towers was introduced in 2018, many players flocked to the city for its higher concentration of good items and its promise of combat opportunity. This created a demand for Fortnite skins, as greater player interactions in urbanized warfare settings drove players to purchase skins in order to show others that they weren't a noob. This consistent voluntary urbanization in Fortnite created the golden age of Tilted Towers from 2018 to 2019, where Epic Games saw its highest item shop purchases. When Epic Games...
Is that actually true? They saw their highest item shop purchases in 2018? I feel like that's got to be cap. I know they had a higher influx of players then, but I feel like they just have way better... The skins? Anybody remember the shit-ass skins they had in 2018? The fucking coolest one was like the Raven skin, and that would like lower your in-game FPS to like fucking 15 frames per second because it was too much for your fucking Xbox to run, so you wouldn't use it.
Games removed Tilted Towers in 2019. The revenue saw a decline, as without their cultural capital, the players were too spread out, and there was no method to quickly spread ideas. Therefore, Fortnite
What the fuck is this video?
And there was no...
Is Fortnite actually overrated? I need to see that YouTube video. What the hell do these kids have to say about fucking Fortnite? Is Fortnite actually overrated?
Fortnite.
It has 5 million views.
And it's time to talk the talk.
What the fuck is this intro? Oh my god, this is like a 4-minute mini podcast clip. They have a whole intro, and they're playing that shit on their fucking speaker. Don't tell me they walk in like unison. Or are they gonna teleport on screen? Oh, it's just the intro. Oh, it's gonna cut to them.
Million copies by this point, or more than that.
Well, it's online. So.
Yeah, it's
Well,
free.
actually, but
it's,
like,
it's
but with the consoles, I guess.
it's
I can't even hear them.
Free,
Because you have to buy V-Bucks.
Yeah,
So-
but it's a free game.
It is a free game, but you have to pay for it.
But
Buy
you
V-Bucks.
But just people, do a lot of people. Actually, wait, that's some people.
Bro, look at the subtitles. So, but it's a freebie is we gained via the people some.
Buy skins.
what, like
Most
first thing,
everybody
first
buys
thing.
skins.
Do you think that Fortnite is overrated?
It used to be, but now it has died down. Not so much.
You think it's died down?
Yeah,
That down?
died down a little, and then it goes right back up.
Do you think it's overrated?
No, there's too much people.
We believe that
Too
there's
much people. There's
we
like
have
too
two.
much
We have
people.
conflicting. One says it's died down, and the other one says.
There's like too much people.
Oh wow, we really have a conversation. We really have a riveting conversation going on here, right? I just asked if Fortnite fell off, and one of you said yes, and the other said no. Wow.
It died.
Wow, folks, this is fascinating. Why don't we let this one pan out?
Yeah, and then it's kind of like coming back up at this point. It's still number one
Yeah.
for the game.
Yeah.
Aaron
Yeah,
died
at this
down.
point.
It did for a little bit.
Okay. All right. Okay. We got conflicting arguments here.
Yeah,
But I
We have conflicting arguments here. They haven't made a singular point. We're almost halfway through the video. They have not said one thing.
don't really care.
Okay.
The question I want to ask is, what is your
Whoa!
opinion on
Whoa!
people spending money on the game, like too much money on the game?
Too much money. Oh, too much.
Have you seen that YouTubers or streamers
Streamers.
or
Streamers
spend
are rich.
like
They're rich.
literal?
When was this posted? 5 years ago. Oh, this was like when Fortnite did start to like
They're rich.
lose
Yeah.
traction.
They
Literal
have
thousands.
exceptions. They're rich.
Yeah. Rich.
Rich.
There are streamers, and then there's kids who just
For kids,
steal,
I feel like they
steal parents' credit
credit cards. Yeah.
I've done that before. I've done that once, twice, and maybe 3 times.
Once.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, I can relate. Oh yeah.
But Another question is, do you think that, what is your opinion on dancers planning on suing Fortnite for having their dances in the game?
I feel like they should because what?
What is your opinion on dancers suing Fortnite because they have their dances in the game? Good fucking shit. Good fucking shit. If I made a dance in Fortnite, dude, I did an ad for Fortnite before. I like Fortnite, right? But if I was a dancer and Fortnite used my dance and made $10 million, you remember that one dance where it was like, what's that one called? What's that one called? What's that? The Electro Shuffle. See, he knew. He knew. It was bad, but you knew what I was doing, right? You knew what I was doing. It was a bad dance, but you knew what dance I was fucking getting going right there, right? Anyways, I think there was a lady that made that dance, and they didn't pay her, and I think she sued him for like fucking 500 grand or some shit. I don't know.
No, I feel like they should. Because
Right, you can't take them
Epic
seriously.
Games are copying their dances.
Yeah.
They're copying.
Oh, here. So,
Once
same
I did
thing
it.
that you said. It was just like, yeah. There was no, they didn't grant them
Bro, they need to get a mic, bruh. You think they do other videos? They definitely, oh god. Oh, now they actually make, like, content. Is that the kid in the middle? Bro, he grew, well, no shit he grew up, but, like, holy fuck. What are they, now they play The Walking Dead? I mean, they still get views, honestly. Like, 2,000 views a video is not bad. Alright. Back to the Mesopotamian farming practices. Wobbly and its curls and critical for the sub. Memento and Chase and Jordan for the sub. Miley, VG, Kanye, Priceless, RJ for the sub.
No method to quickly spread ideas. Therefore, Fortnite itself began to decline. Without the successful
What is his name? Oh my god. Don't tell me. Tucker Carlson is literally on the screen. This was orchestrated to intimidate Americans. Did Tucker Carlson say that a Fortnite event was made to scare Americans?
Therefore, Fortnite itself began to decline. Without the successful farming practices of the Mesopotamians, it's very likely humanity would not have been able to urbanize.
Photoshopped? Okay, it's photoshopped. But it's not that far-fetched to believe that Tucker Carlson talked about that when he also talked about how the M&M lady isn't sexy anymore. Right? Anybody remember that clip where Tucker Carlson was like, what, am I not allowed to be, like, sexually attracted to a green M&M anymore? Like, what the fuck is it? Oh, we're gonna get rid of the high heels, and we're gonna give her like, flat fucking toes now or some shit? Oh, my God. Like, oh, we're gonna make a gender-neutral M&M. Like, he's like sitting there yapping about how he doesn't find the green M&M hot anymore.
And the Fortnite item shop would not have had a bump in revenue from the creation of Tilted Towers. A shout out to
Play the clip. Dude, I feel like I looked for it one day and I couldn't find it. Tucker Carlson, green M&M. No, it's surely up there. Tucker Carlson on green
Mars,
M&Ms.
the company that makes M&Ms. So they come out and they're like, okay, our cartoon characters, which have been a feature of our advertising for a long time, and they're just like little round chocolate candies with legs. We have realized through some deep reflection that they're sexist, and the female characters are wearing like sexy boots. And now, because women matter and women in leadership are so important, we're going to put them in frumpy, flat-soled shoes. Again, I'm personally a supporter of the M&M's company. I mean, I single-handedly keep their stock price high, so I'm not against M&M's. But I just made the point that women can be in leadership and still wear sexy boots.
He's like personally upset. Dude, that's not even the clip that I was thinking of, though. I feel like he did it on, like, one of his, like, news. Oh, is it this?
It's going to make it really, really tough. Bet you didn't think M&Ms were pushing intolerance, but they were. They've been changed. You're seeing the changes right now on your screen. The green
Candy in sexy shoes is highly offensive.
M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers.
That's going to make it real.
That's the clip that dude, I didn't know he talked about it twice. He's like, it's like something that's constantly running through his brain here. Dude, that is hilarious. Oh my God. Oh. Velocity and Harvey for the sub. Wobbly for the sub. All right. Next. Now we're actually on the real video of the day. Real videos. Woman allegedly injects man with mysterious substance inside Walmart. Didn't Fox fire him? Yeah, but now he makes a bag for Twitter or some shit. Didn't he just... I feel like he's been more successful now than when he was on Fox. Like, didn't he interview, like, Vladimir Putin? Like, he's had some good... In terms of, like, journalism, I'm assuming he might make less money now. I don't really know. I haven't looked into, like, what he gets paid, but... no, he has, like, he's had some bigger interviews since. Okay, so woman allegedly injects man with mysterious substance inside Walmart.
Okay, turn around. So now we're gonna. Wait a minute. Nope, I haven't. Nope. I'll give you information. Nope. Turn around before I tase you. Turn around before I tase you. Turn around before I dry slam you. I ain't gonna tell you one more time. You making me mad. I will tase you. Sir? Get in the car. Get in the car. Get back in the car right now. Get back in the car right now. Going once. Going twice. Get in the car right now. What are y'all doing? Sit down. Hey, sit down.
So they should make a rule that, like, if somebody resists for so long and, like, a taser doesn't work, they're allowed to do, like, a WWE suplex. Imagine watching, like, somebody get, like, Randy Orton RKO'd by a cop. That would be fucking insane. Just, like, they inject somebody at a Walmart. They're like, settle down, settle down. She starts fucking, like, trying to run away. And they just, like, pull a run, dive. Boom! Right into the fucking ground. That's happened before. Send me a clip of it. Ken for the 3. First, stream, a big fan of the VOD, saw a new Venom trailer, came out today, and was wondering if you could react to it. Colin for the 3. After this video, remind me. If there was a purge, would you participate? No. Are you on crack? If there was a purge, I'm leaving the country for that given day. The fuck? Are you guys participating in a purge? No. That's the thing. That was the whole, like, discrepancy that I had with the purge in general. Like, why not just leave the country? Yeah, no shit. Oh, it's expensive to fly. I'd fucking drive to Canada, dude. Drive to Mexico. Fucking go down there for a week. And, like, I know some people are going to say, oh, everybody would do that. The countries aren't going to have enough space. I feel like some of those countries are going to be fucking with welcoming arms. They're going to make a bag. If you're Mexico or Canada and you let people in for, like, a week, because everybody's just trying to dip so they don't die from the purge. They're going to make fucking millions of dollars, and then everybody just fucking walks back.
Now, you sit down right now.
Do you remember any of my dono chats? Wondering if streamers actually remember chatters. Oshira for the 3. I recognize your user. Baboom for the sub. I don't remember any of your chats, though.
What are you going to do? I will tase you for obstruction. Sit down. I'm going to tase you. You understand that, right? Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Gun! We got a gun!
When a woman allegedly stabs a fellow Walmart shopper in the neck with a needle and then books it out of the store, cops pursue her into the park.
Holy fuck. What would you do if you were walking in a Walmart and at like 10 at night and somebody fucking stabbed you in the neck with a fucking old needle? What's your plan of action there? I would freak the fuck out. I would probably kill them, honestly. And then what? You gotta just call the hospital, try and get some info out of them of what the fuck they just stabbed you with. Like, they could have injected anything into you. You have no idea. Could have been heroin, weed, not weed. I mean, there's probably a way they could inject weed to you. Probably more likely heroin, fentanyl, something like that.
Parking lot, not having any idea of the absolute insanity they're about to encounter. On the evening of August 22nd, 2023, a 19-year-old man who's shopping at his local Walmart in Duluth, Georgia, encounters another shopper, a woman in a yellow plaid shirt. The young man, who we'll just call Tyler for the sake of his privacy, is browsing the electronics section for a present for his mother.
Okay, in the middle of the conversation, I feel a sharp pain on my neck. I walk up close, I feel a sharp pain on my neck, right?
Okay, so you need an ambulance?
I'm not totally sure. She told me I had 5 minutes. She said something about poison and Narcan. I went and bent over. I felt something, but I didn't see her.
Yeah, no. She tells me 5 minutes, I'm killing her. Okay. I always say I would never fight a woman, right? But if I'm in a Walmart and somebody stabs me in the neck with a needle and tells me they just poisoned me and I'm gonna die in 5 minutes, you're going with me. Okay? You're going with me. It's wraps. It's wraps. If I'm dying, you're dying. We're both dead. Okay? Like, that's fucking crazy. I don't even care who it is at that point. You stab me in the neck with a fucking rusty needle and tell me you just poisoned me, it's fucking over. I'm just gonna be like, all right, while I'm conscious, I'm taking you the fuck out. And then I'm gonna fucking die in the middle of a Walmart. 1 inch for the sub. I'm paying for the sub. The 709 for the sub. That's nuts. What would prompt somebody to do that? To go and they gotta be on drugs. To go into a Walmart and just stab a random guy.
Do it. Again, we kept talking. At the end of our conversation, she told me that in 5 minutes you're going to get this poison agent out of here with Narcan. And then she started laughing. And then I rushed to the front so I could talk to the customers or the clerks here.
During this call, the woman...
He is so calm. Like, am I wrong in saying this guy's handling this with fucking amazing precision? If I called them, I'd be like, I was just poisoned. Hurry the fuck up. He's just like, yeah, no, I talked to her, and then I just went to the front and said that I was, kind of worried. I had a needle sticking out of my neck. Started feeling a little bit woozy.
Woman abandons all of the Walmart items she's been gathering and swiftly leaves the store, causing 2 loss prevention employees to follow her as far as the sliding doors.
Yo, I'd love to be a loss prevention Walmart worker. I'd be standing there. I mean, actually, nah, bro. Being a loss prevention worker at a Walmart, it's like, really? Really? You're getting paid minimum wage to stop people from, like, stealing a bag of Doritos? I'd get it if somebody tried to run out with a flat screen. I'd fucking clothesline him. I'd be like, boom! Fucking hit him in the neck. Where's your receipt, bitch? Imagine they actually had it, too. I'll just get immediately fired. Dot and Crispy for the sub.
Pause in the parking lot as they're hesitant to follow the woman in the dark, who they can barely see getting into a blue Ford Explorer. At this point, officers Holiday and Blackwell arrive on scene.
Keenan out of Norfolk.
Are you the boys that got stuck in the neck?
That's what it felt like. I don't know if it's kicking in, but they're saying they don't read anything, so it might be a panic attack, but I feel something right here.
Since the 1800s, attacks with hypodermic needles have become a prevalent phenomenon and are often referred to as pinprick attacks or needle spiking. Essentially, these attacks involve one person stabbing another with a needle and syringe full of a dangerous substance or a sedative with the intent of taking advantage of them, or with a contaminated needle for the purpose of transmitting a blood-borne illness. Clearly, Tyler is...
Oh my God, if she gave me AIDS... Yo, I would it'd be fucking raps. She fucking stabs you with like a blood needle with AIDS in it. You would get arrested from this? Yeah, you would get arrested for stabbing somebody with a fucking needle.
Terrified by the prospect of what he may have been.
Gonna get chlamydia? That ain't that bad. You could take some pills and get rid of that.
Injected with.
She's over there in a blue truck.
Yeah, like a blue SUV.
Getting HIV,
you said the Explorer, right? Hold up. Don't hit. You hit me, you're going to jail. Don't. Hold up. That means stop. That means stop. That means stop. Put the car in park. Hi. How you doing?
This is 72-year-old Jay Carswell.
Good. You in this car by yourself?
No.
Who's in the car with you?
My friend.
Where's your friend at?
He's sitting in the back.
Can you roll your window down? Can you roll that window down?
Is it his wife? Did his wife go into the Walmart, stab a random 19-year-old kid, and then just fucking leave?
All the way down? Where's the friend at? Hi. So, put the car in park, please.
came back to me.
Okay, so ma'am, I need you to open that door nicely, and I'm gonna ask you some questions in regard to why I'm here, okay?
I'm gonna get out of the car.
Huh? Yeah, just if you could, just answer my questions so we can, you know, get it moving. And sir, can you just put the car in park?
Bro, I would be so nervous to be a cop, dude. Like, they could just have a gun on them. Like, she has the sheet covering herself right now. I can't even see her. Like, if I'm her and I know, like, if I'm the woman cop and I know that I'm responding to somebody that just stabbed someone, like, this woman could just get out of the car and fucking kill her. Like, and she's just like, can you step out of the car, ma'am? I'm trying to be nice.
Put the car off. Put the keys in the dash, please.
I'd be on lock, dude. I'd be fucking zoned. Probably be taking Adderall if I was a cop.
Appreciate you.
I feel like I'm in that one movie with the dude from The Hangover where he takes those pills and he's always like zoned in and he can like read people's minds and shit. What's that? What movie is that? Somebody gonna know. Somebody gonna know. It got that motherfucker, the hot dude from Hangover. He takes pills and he's smart, limitless. See, my chatters can just list any movie ever. Penguins and they ride waves. Surf's Up. See, immediately, dude. That was an easy one. That was an easy one. Happy Feet? Nah. Mods, ban the chatters that just said Happy Feet. No, don't actually ban them. Cole for the sub 1 inch for the 3. Hey, Joe. First time donating. Watch your VODs every time on YouTube. Love the streams. Also 14 and I smoke. Am I cooked? I think you should stop smoking. TB for the 3. I sent a YouTube link in the chat. Somebody body slamming a guy running, not just a cop. Yeah, but that's not a wrestling move. JPEG for the sub, CN for the sub, Dat, and Crispy for the sub.
Were you guys together this whole time or no? No. So where were you? You was are you waiting in the car? Okay.
On the other side of the vehicle is Officer Holliday. A woman matching the witness's description exits the SUV.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
This is 55-year-old Jennifer Keenan.
Good. So what's going on tonight?
I went in a store to buy some things, and I changed my mind because they wouldn't come over and check the computer.
Okay.
And they don't have chat pay, and I wasn't going to scan, and I didn't have enough money on me to pay for it.
This video come out 2 months ago.
Okay.
So
dude, I'm watching all these masks. I was thinking this was gonna be in like 2020, 2021.
I
left. Okay. Do you have an ID or anything on you?
No, sir, I
No.
do not.
Okay. No worries.
Okay. And what else?
Did you have a conversation with anybody while you were inside?
I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure
I
out.
didn't stab somebody with a needle in the neck and tell them that they were gonna die in 5 minutes if they didn't get Narcan. Ma'am, I never mentioned a needle or anything else that you just said. Well, she just runs for it.
Oh, did you talk to anybody while you were in there?
No, but you want to go back in and we can talk?
This is interesting because while Jennifer claims that she didn't speak to anyone in Walmart, just seconds before she claimed the employees wouldn't check her items on the computer. How could the Walmart employees refuse to check her items if she didn't talk with anyone?
We will in just a second. What's your name?
I didn't do anything wrong.
What's your name real quick, sir?
Okay, sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Right, but I'm sitting here asking you a question because somebody accused you of something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, they did not. I didn't do anything wrong.
No, they didn't accuse you of anything. That's a whack-ass response. You could say I didn't do it, but you couldn't say somebody didn't say you didn't do it.
They accused you. They pointed you out directly. Vehicle and
sir,
description and everything.
That.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Well,
I didn't do anything wrong.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, let's go back and let's talk to the person.
Well, I'd like to find out who you are first.
The state of Georgia maintains a stop and identify law. If police suspect someone has committed a crime, they can lawfully order the subject to identify themselves.
Okay, sir, let's go back and
Do you have warrants or something?
No, sir.
No? So why don't you want to tell me who you are?
Well, I want to know who's saying something about
Well, we'll go check that out in a minute, but I'm dealing with you first.
Well, can we please go in there and
No, we
do all
can't.
this
Because
together?
I'm sitting here talking to you.
I didn't do anything wrong.
That's what we're trying to ascertain, okay? But I'm sitting here talking to you. You don't want to sit here and help me in any way, shape, or form.
I am helping you.
No, you're not. I'd like to know who I'm talking
I
to.
am helping you. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't do anything. I'm not going to tell you my name. Well, that's fucking useless. Just sitting here saying the same thing over and over again. You're not fucking helping at all.
Buy anything? I didn't steal anything.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody here on drugs?
I'm not.
Or
I get tested pretty regularly.
Is anybody there On drugs?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, okay?
Well, you said there was a guy that you injected with a needle and that he needed Narcan.
Okay.
So we can go about this a couple different ways, but I'd like it if you were a little bit more cooperative.
Okay, who's your boss?
Who's my boss?
Yeah.
Right now,
Oh, she's gaslighting him right now. That's crazy.
it's me. He's tied up on something.
Okay, well, I'll wait until your boss gets here.
Okay, you know what? We can definitely do that.
I mean, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Yo, you asking a cop to fucking sit here and wait. Bitch, what else does he have to do? What else does he have to do? This is his job. This is his job. If he finishes this, he's just gotta go do other shit. You're just making his job easier. Now he's just gotta fucking wait. The fuck?
What's his name?
What's that? I'll tell you what, I'll have him come here and talk to you, okay?
This is
174 to 187 or 181. Can you be en route?
And you work for Duluth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I've got a friend of mine. We're dealing with a death right now.
It's at this point in the conversation that Officer Blackwell approaches Officer Holliday and the woman, who continues to deny she's done anything wrong.
Bro, this video is only 14 minutes, and I already know it's gonna end on a cliffhanger, bro. I already know it's gonna be one of these where they, like, arrest her, and then we never know why she fucking did it. Like, I want her to say why she stabbed someone in the neck at a fucking Walmart when she's just acting so normal. Like, I was right when I heard the first minute of the story, I was thinking that they were gonna find her in, like, an alleyway running. That, like, it was so blatantly obvious. I didn't think she was gonna be, like, denying it. I thought it was just gonna be, like, owning up to it. Like, yeah, no, I fucking stabbed him. Just, like, immediately just not caring.
I was going in to buy some flowers and some items. So,
You're telling me something, so you don't want to give her information.
I didn't do anything wrong.
So you're not getting information?
Nope.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Last time, so you're not getting information. So I'm clear?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
She gonna
I
arrest
want to
him.
know who said something about me. I want to go talk to that person because I didn't do anything wrong.
She puts the gloves on, so you're not giving any information. No, ma'am. All right. From the top ropes! Boom! Fucking just actually dive bombs her? Nah, that would be crazy.
Turn around. So now we're gonna.
Wait a minute.
Nope.
I haven't.
Nope.
I'll give you information.
Nope. Turn around before I tase you. Turn
I'll
around
give you
before I tase you.
information.
Turn around before I dry stun you. I ain't gonna tell you one more time.
What is dry stun? Is that just like a hand taser or does a dry stun? That sounds terrifying.
You're making me mad. I will tase you. Get in the car. Get back in the car right now. Get back in the car right now. Going once. Going twice. Get in the car right now.
What are y'all doing?
Sit down. Hey! Sit down. You sit down right now.
Well, what are you going to do?
I will tase you for
What are you
obstruction.
gonna do about it? I'm gonna tase your old ass. You're gonna go to cardiac arrest here, buddy. 72. 72, you get hit with this fucking wham cannon, you ain't gonna wake up. Normally they use one of these when you're out. Works the same way the other way, dude. It's about to put you out, put you to sleep.
Sit down.
In an effort to maintain officer safety
Kinkin just asked if tasers actually work. Bruh, shut up.
and prevent interference with an ongoing investigation, the officer may order the man to get back in his vehicle. Failure to follow a basic order in a situation such as this can be
I
construed.
would tank 5 of those. I doubt that. Go up to a cop and just backhand him and then run away. And he'll tase you. And then you can tell whether or not you'll be able to keep going.
As obstruction.
Don't actually do that. He will fuck you up.
55 to units. Can we have a code 7, please?
I'm going to tase you. You understand that, right?
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I didn't do anything.
Gun!
We got a gun!
I didn't do
Get on the ground! Stop moving! Stop moving!
anything.
Stop moving!
I didn't do anything. I didn't.
Sit down!
Clear one guy.
Give me your arm. I'm going to hurt you.
Stop it!
Y'all don't be rough on him. I'm telling you.
You better not move. 55 code 7,
If you
please.
got tased in the head, would that kill you? Like, say they missed and they, like, hit you right between the fucking eyes. I feel like that, I don't think it would kill you. I feel like it would just fucking hurt. That shit would, you would pass out.
Jay! Jay!
Dry stun is pushing the taser into the person without shooting the taser out.
Stop reaching. Hey, sir, I swear to God.
You leave her alone.
Stop it. Do something right now. Do something. Stop it.
I'm making sure she's
Stop it.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it, Unc? What you gonna do about it, old man? Step out of the car. Step out of the car. She throws the taser to the side, fucking undoes her gloves. What's she gonna do about it? Fucking steps up on him.
or not. I got the right to look at her. They'll pay for these.
If you reach, I will tase you.
Stop moving.
I didn't do anything.
Stop moving.
I didn't do anything. I'm telling you.
She did have a gun in her pocket. You should probably tell a cop that. If you're getting interviewed by a cop, you should probably say you have a weapon on you.
The truth. I didn't do anything.
Stop moving.
Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Be quiet.
Keep your hands on the steering. You to that car, I'll tase you. Get out the car. Get out the car.
During a detention, officers can remove the driver of a vehicle as well as occupants in the midst of an investigation.
You're not starting this car. Get out the car. Hands down. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Tase him. Tase him. Tase him.
Oh, I ain't got a damn thing.
Get on the ground.
Oh my God. He went, wah!
I ain't got a damn thing.
Get on the ground. Taser deployed.
That's the funniest clip I've ever seen. You can hear his voice like reverberate from him getting tased.
Get on the ground. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground. I'll tase you again. Get on the ground.
The first additional
Was
officer,
he reaching for a gun?
Major Wilson, arrives in a police pickup truck, which he promptly parks in front of the Explorer to prevent Jay from driving off. He runs to the passenger side to pull Jay out as even more additional units pull up. After they pull Jay from the vehicle, they find he too has an unholstered handgun tucked in his jeans, and they promptly confiscate it.
Okay.
Comply, or you will get tased. Comply, or you will get tased.
Okay, okay. I ain't done a damn thing.
You're hurting me.
I hadn't done a damn thing.
Yeah, you did.
I did not.
You should have listened.
I told you I was concerned about her.
Yeah, that's why you jumped back in the car?
Yeah.
I don't think he should get arrested, right? But she said, step out of the car and get on the ground or I'm going to tase you. And he said, nope, and got back in his car and tried to start his vehicle. I mean, that's just a one-for-one, like, she said she was going to do it, right?
Hurting me.
174 radio.
He had a gun. What do you mean he shouldn't be arrested? They're in Georgia. He had a gun. What do you mean he shouldn't be arrested? Yo, just because somebody owns a gun doesn't mean it's an illegal weapon they got off some dude in an alleyway. It's Georgia, right? Probably every dude there has a gun, right? That's just, they just have them. They had a gun on him. Yeah, he probably has a license to carry. That's not illegal. He should still inform them that he has one, but he didn't try to use it. You can just have a gun. Yeah, I have a friend that carries a gun in his front fucking belt strap. He's like a license to carry. We'll just be at a bar and he'll just lift up his shirt. He has a gun right there. I'm like, holy fuck. It's a concealed carry, though, in at least in New Jersey. In like, other southern states, you could have open carry, and you could just, like, walk around with a fucking gun on your back.
He
She had when she was 29.
He said he had an unregistered handgun. When? When did he say that?
Nobody accused you of stealing anything.
The needle's right there from the core.
What?
That's a pen.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, it's a pen.
We didn't steal anything. Honest to God, we didn't steal anything.
Where's my glasses?
Yo, imagine this ends and it's not them.
Nobody accused you of stealing anything.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
You said they did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, sir.
Those words never came out of my mouth.
What did you say then?
I said you had an accusation that you stabbed somebody.
Accusation?
That is a far cry.
What? I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
With the scene now under control and both suspects in handcuffs, police began searching the vehicle, their efforts punctuated by the odd declarations from Jennifer.
Trying to buy some flowers.
I did some.
Oh, do you think she stabbed him with the needle and then took the needle back out? I thought she, like, stabbed him with the needle, injected it, and then just left it in his neck.
They were people trying to stop right there in front when I was.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Some other guy came up to the car and he looked like he was going to rob us.
Canales, get her up on her feet and search her. Do you have gloves, Canales?
There's some other guy that came to the car and he was going to try and rob us.
Okay. What? What the fuck?
I don't want you to step on those. Grab those.
Yeah, thank you. Can you put him in my pocket?
I'm going to send them right here to your property, okay?
Okay.
Everyone take a breath. Jesus, calm it down.
We didn't steal anything. Somebody said we stole.
No one said you stole anything!
Stole something. We didn't steal anything, honest. We didn't steal anything.
I think we're code 4 here. I appreciate it. What we're going to do, we'll walk in.
Anything. Hold on, I want to talk to my friend. I want to talk to my friend.
If you don't stop resisting, I'm going to drag you.
I want to talk to my friend. I want to talk to my friend. No, I want to talk with my friend. I want to talk with my friend.
Keep
I
searching.
didn't do anything wrong.
I got it. Watch.
You're hurting
Be careful for needles there, Canales.
Excuse me?
I'm not talking to you. Just sit there.
I don't do drugs.
Clearly. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, whatever.
Clearly.
After the officers finish searching Jennifer, she's placed in the back of a squad car, still protesting her innocence. Though they're unable to locate a needle, doing so is not required in order to carry out a lawful arrest.
Wouldn't they just have a fucking camera in the Walmart that would just show her walking up to the guy and going bonk and fucking stabbing him with the needle and then walking away? Like, dude, they have to have, it's a fucking Walmart. This isn't like a fucking mom and pop, like, convenience store.
It's definitely not unusual for a suspect to ditch evidence that could be incriminating, and the officers move their focus to Jay.
We take photos already?
Not yet.
We got 10 people standing around.
Well, I don't.
Looking at you. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, I was trying to.
Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good now.
Yeah? Got your adrenaline up?
I had it.
You have any more fight in you?
No, I'm not trying to fight. I wasn't trying to fight then.
All right.
I was just concerned about it.
All right, good thing, sir, because I would have kicked the shit out of your dumb ass. If you fucking tried to step up on me, I would have fucking put you into the fucking dirt.
She was over here hollering my
Nah, I don't want to fight.
name and everything.
He just starts, the cop just starts talking shit.
She was being hurt.
Well, your friend over there, your lady friend's real.
Nah, you know what's nuts is, like, he might not know. Like, say she did do it, he might not know that she walked into the Walmart and stabbed that guy.
Concerned.
You got gloves on, too.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Mind if I take this probe out of your chest?
I don't mind at all.
Once Jay is also placed in the back of a squad car, officers begin their search of the Ford Explorer.
Oh, that is a whore. Dude, if I ever go, I have friends' cars that look like that, and I just want to gouge my eyes out. That's hoarding. Dude, there's old-ass food, and that's a fucking Burger King cup. Oh, my God, some dusty-ass car. If any of y'all got a fucking gross-ass car, go to your car right now and clean that shit out. Please. I'm not saying you can't have, like, stuff in your car, but, like, dude, you can't even sit in the back seats. You go in somebody's back car, oh, just push everything out of the way. Okay, yeah, let me grab this fucking cup with a dead rat in it. Fucking throw it to the side so I can sit down.
In their search of the Ford Explorer.
Dude, why can't people ever have clean cars when they commit crime?
They're not gonna be
I did not. Major Wilson did.
Underneath the many piles of trash, officers find 3 fully loaded guns, 2 shotguns, and a rifle, all in hunting sleeves.
Okay, that's a bit extra, bro. That ain't even like a license to carry. Why we got that many guns in the car?
Paramedics arrived shortly thereafter to check on Tyler, the alleged needle stabbing victim, and while he described himself as shaking hard, the EMTs didn't find obvious injury and released him. They instructed him to visit the hospital if his symptoms grew worse. EMS checked Jennifer Keenan and Jay Carswell and declared them medically cleared, at which point police transported them to the Gwinnett County Jail. Although no needle was seen on body cam footage, Jennifer Keenan was held on multiple charges, including aggravated aggravated battery, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and obstruction, according
Oh, so you can't have a gun on you if you're getting arrested, even if they're allowed to have the gun.
to police. At the time of this video, both Jay and Jennifer remain in jail.
What? Yeah, but like, what did they? But like, did they do it? 3,500 to bail for sticking some poor guy with a needle and telling him he's dead in 5 minutes. I think her plan was to pretend she stabbed some kid with fentanyl in hopes of luring paramedics, confusion, and panic to the Walmart entrance so she could easily steal things in the resulting chaos. Maybe that's why... Yo, that actually might not be a bad take. Because that might be why she was saying, hey, like, I didn't take anything. She specifically told the kid to get Narcan immediately because she wanted him to cause a commotion and attract attention to himself. When she asked if somebody on drugs, she must have assumed that the young man would be frantically calling 911 demanding Narcan. That he would be the subject of the investigation, not her. Next time you're at a Walmart shopping for batteries, remember the car next to you could be filled with trash of both the human and landfill variety. Dude. That's actually I honestly think that makes sense. Because, like, that could be, like, a genuine plan that she had. Like, I'm gonna stab this guy with, like, I'm gonna, like, prick him with a needle or, like, a fucking closing pin. Like, you could stab somebody with, like, a closing pin or a thumbtack and be like, I just fucking stabbed you with a needle, right? Because they're not gonna see the needle. You just fucking hold it like you put it in your pocket. Go away. Wow, dude. It's statue for the 3. Daily philosophy question. Can you check my last chat because it was too long for the dono? Elephant and M Halls for the sub. 5 pass for the 3. Love your content. Thank you. Prince for the 1,000, but or Princess for the 1,000. But he's dry tasing is just putting the gun directly to the body. Nothing to do with putting the taser in somebody's mouth. Anakin, I never said that. Anakin, did a chatter say that? Jungle and Anakin for the sub. Dylan for the sub. TBs for the 3. Is 17 too young to move in with with my girlfriend? We've been together for 2 years. I think she's my best friend for my whole life. Anyways, love the streams, bro. I mean, it's really your life decision. I would say, are you moving in, like, with her to your, her parents? Or are you moving in with her and she lives alone? I think that's really the differentiation. If she lives in an apartment and you're moving in with her, I think that's different from, like, you just moving into her room if she, like, still lives at home, right? I think that's really the question there. Ash for the sub, floating for the 3. Check your messages with Fiddledanks after this video. Hold up. And then I have to read the philosophical question. Floating made a fucking petition for me to play. Bro. That is not a signed petition. This motherfucker just said, has Joe ever texted in this GC? That doesn't count as a signature, Floating. Oh, the Venom trailer, too. You want me to play Omori that bad? Half of these are my bots. You got fucking Alicio to sign it. Cole for the sub, 1 inch for the 3. Hold up. Let me read this real quick. Do you believe in reincarnation instead of an afterlife? I personally believe in reincarnation because the soul is an energy and the energy can't be destroyed. Well, that's if you believe in the soul. You aren't necessarily your body, and you're saying your soul is your soul has energy, right? And how do you definitively prove that, right? It's obviously at the end of the day you could just say, oh, it's my faith. But I'm saying if you're trying to prove it based on reason, how do you prove that a soul is separate from a consciousness and has energy? You aren't necessarily your body. Your energy just inhabits your body. So when your body begins to become unfit to house your energy or your soul transfers to a new body that's able to house your energy. I could get behind the idea of an afterlife or not in an afterlife. The idea of reincarnation, if reincarnation applied to every living thing, not just humans. Jay Hearn for the 3. I'm a log vid viewer. I have no idea how to check how long I've been following you for. Exclamation point followage. And thank you for the 300 biddies. All right, new Venom trailer. I didn't know they were making a 3rd Venom. Where the fuck is it? There isn't a new Venom trailer. Oh, it came out a month ago. Unless there's a different one. Venom 3. Oh, no, they did. They did. Here it is. Venom 3 The Last Dance. The fuck is this? Is this real? First trailer concept. This isn't a real trailer.
They're already against these foreign.
Yeah, you could tell this is just like an edited. Yeah, this isn't real. I was gonna say, I feel like I would have fucking heard about this, because Venom's one of my favorite. Like, I heard about Deadpool day of. I mean, this is also day of, but they were just releasing a bunch of Venom 3, like, fan-made trailers. Alright. Check the poll. You guys are just saying yes to Omori because it's a meme. Chat, keep in mind, Omori is 21 hours long. Baked for the sub, floating for the 3. Ignore the group chat one, that was an accident. I screenshot that, sent it to a mod. It was because it was weird. If you saw the full context, I got mixed up with the other screenshots. Point is give the other people what they want. MC Griddle for the 3. I commend your effort, Cantaloupe. And I will say, maybe, but it is a very long game. You said that about Doki Doki. Doki Doki was 6 hours long. And that was 3 or 4 streams. Omori is so much longer. It is fucking 4 times as long. Alright. TikTok ban has been signed. Lock in.
Never confuse me as a tall person and a fan of TikTok. I've made it pretty clear over the years that I think TikTok has been largely detrimental to the development of the younger generation, as well as just...
I agree that TikTok is... I think TikTok's good for information, but I think it's conversely bad, right? Everything that it brings to the table, it brings something that is equally bad. TikTok is great for learning new things, right? And like political shit, or like spreading new takes, right? And learning about cultures and people and stuff like that. But conversely, it's as bad as at spreading misinformation. It is really good at providing entertaining content, and it's really bad in detrimenting or fucking destroying your attention span. If you use TikTok, like, how many hours a day would you guys say you use TikTok? I think TikTok is slowly falling off, in all honesty, as just a platform in general. Not necessarily falling off. I know it gets new users all the time, but I'm saying, like, how much those users use TikTok. I think a lot of people are starting to not get stale with it, but don't use it as much. 8 hours a day. That's insane. I see a lot of people saying 0. That's actually crazy. I would say that's good, honestly. I deleted that shit a few months ago. I just post way less on it. Like, I'll post like once a day now. Once every other day. Can you say happy birthday, Eric? Happy birthday, Eric. And Jay Hernandez for the 3. Yeah, I see a lot of 2 to 3 hours a day. I think that's reasonable. But, I mean, if you use it more and more, the more you use it, the more you realize that it's harder to just watch long-form shit. That, and have you ever been on TikTok and you're like, I'm going to watch a movie tonight. And then you end up just scrolling aimlessly on TikTok for like 2 hours. Like, that happens to me probably once a week, where I'm sitting there and I have the free time to like watch an episode of a show or a movie, something that's actually going to, like, you know, give me some sort of sustenance. But instead I just sit on TikTok and, like, oh, I'll scroll on TikTok for like 5 minutes before, and then I just sit on TikTok for fucking 3 hours. I feel like you just, it inhibits you in ways that other platforms don't. Super and Luke for the sub. So when people ask me, like, hey, do you care if TikTok's going to get banned? I just say no. And usually people say, well, that's where your biggest platform is, Joe, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, yeah, I know, but I think I've, like, solidified that I do Twitch and YouTube, right? Like, if I stop TikTok altogether, would you guys stop watching me here? Some of you guys might honestly, yeah, might stop watching me. But I think a lot of you guys just watch me on Twitch separate from TikTok. I don't think it has anything to do with the other platform, right? So I'm not really worried about it personally. I think, yeah, if you said this when, like, Trump was president and he was going to ban TikTok, I would have been fucking bugging because I hadn't solidified myself anywhere, right, outside of TikTok. But now I do Twitch and YouTube. I make the most there. I enjoy it the most. It has the most creative capacity, and I can do more. I like that way more than TikTok, right? TikTok, I make fucking nothing. I spend so much time on the app. It's toxic. It's a pain in the ass. The algorithm sucks. The algorithm's good for base growth, but it's bad for consistency. It's just up and down and up and down. You can read YouTube analytics. If I have 4 YouTube videos in a row that do bad, I learn from it and then I switch it, right? But if I have fucking 6 TikToks do bad in a row, I don't even know what I did wrong, right? Because there's no feedback. You don't know why people scrolled. They just did. There's no thumbnail. There's no fucking draw. It's just, it did bad, right? And so you just have to fucking guess, right? And so you can figure it out, but it's not as easy. Lely for the sub. It's just not as fun. And I make like schmeckles on that app. Like they released the new, for those of you that aren't creators, they had an old creator fund on TikTok. And basically, if you had 1 million views on a video, they would just pay you for the views. It didn't matter how long your video was. It could be 5 seconds or fucking 5 minutes. You were getting paid the same amount per view. And you were getting nothing. If you had 1 million views on TikTok, you'd get $20, maybe. Then they released this creator fund beta, which is now the only thing they have, which is where you get paid for minute or longer videos. So anything under a minute, you get $0, regardless of the views. Or if it's 59 seconds. It could be 59.5 seconds, you won't get paid. It has to be a minute or longer. Outside of that, it's a minute or longer. Only some of the views qualify, and then of those qualified views, you have an RPM similar to YouTube where you get paid per 1,000 views. RPM on YouTube could be $9, $10. On TikTok, it used to be like 40 cents, which was fire. Because you could make a 1 million view video and get paid a couple $100. Now, it's like 5 cents. Like, not even. I got paid. I know I post less on TikTok, so obviously I'm going to get paid less. But, like, the last 5 days, my RPM went from 60 cents per video to 5 cents per video in a matter of days. Like, that doesn't happen. You could say, oh, that's because you don't get as many views on TikTok and you post less. Yeah, but, like, YouTube, my RPM might fluctuate fucking 5-10% in weeks, right? Fucking that shit fluctuating that fast. The last 4 days, guess how much I made on TikTok? I want to see what you guys say. Big Max for the sub. I used to make like pretty okay money, like to the point where it was like worth me doing it. Like $32, like nothing. Like literally, like the amount of effort to make the videos, it's just you just make nothing. Like you just make nothing. Whereas if I fucking do Twitch, I could sit here, grind, cut some shit down to a YouTube video, and then actually make, you know, a couple $100 on a fucking gaming video or something like that, and actually, you know, make money, right? And so I'm not saying here, oh, I have to just do it for the money, but it's also just the app has so many issues that used to be, hey, it has these positives that outweigh the negatives. But as I've transitioned to YouTube and Twitch, just as a creator standpoint, and I want you guys to realize why so many creators that you watch are just stopping TikTok, because there's so many creators on TikTok that just quit or fell off or just stopped altogether. The reason they did is because the negatives outweigh the positives. You don't make a lot. It's really fucking toxic. I would say outside of Twitter, TikTok is the most toxic app. Some people might say Reddit. I think that's different. I think that depends on the forum. I would just say overall toxicity, TikTok's horrible. Misinformation is horrible. It's the attention span, shit. Knowing whether or not you're actually going to fucking have a video that does well, fucking dog shit. You can't learn from it as much as you used to be able to. I feel like the algorithm's gotten worse. It's fucking terrible. Instagram, yeah, okay, Instagram comments are pretty bad. Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, Instagram, yeah, okay. But that's also because Instagram people will be posting shit that's just like already toxic. Some for the sub, humble for the 3. I don't really use Instagram now. Excerpt for creators. A lot of people do marketing for their small businesses on TikTok. A lot of online small businesses are centered around TikTok. Also, affiliates will lose their job. IMO, anyone who says that TikTok ban is a good thing doesn't understand that 90% of TikTok users will switch to Instagram Reels brain rot while people lose their jobs. I understand the job market, right? And you saying, hey, this is a problem for the job market. But to just say that we should leave all these problems as is because it gives online creators that use the TikTok shop a form of revenue. Yeah, but there should be. I'm advocating for another app that has the same benefits of TikTok without the shit, right? Like, and the issue is if you have a short form platform, I don't know if you're going to have that. Any short form platform is always fucking shit, right? If you go on fucking YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok, all the comments are fucking terrible. Everybody's toxic. It's fucking shit. The only one that might not be is YouTube, and that's just because everybody's fucking 5 years old that uses YouTube fucking Shorts. And so it's fucking awful. But anyways, there should be, ideally, you would have a world where TikTok exists without the issues that it has, the mass amount of issues that it has. I know for some people it's like, oh, online businesses outweigh that, but it's not necessarily, in my eyes, something for me to advocate it for it to stay, right? Because personally, there is no reason that I want TikTok to stay, right? I understand that other people do, but I'm not going to fight for an app that I believe has a million fucking problems, right? Crispy for the 3. If you could go pro in any sport, what would it be? The NFL. Football, they make the most. Just for not they make the most. Soccer, they make the most. Football, they make the most. But that's also the highest players. The NFL. Throw me on second string NFL, I'll never play. Put me on the practice squad, I'll make fucking $2 million a year. Tommy and Big Macs for the sub. Humble for the 3. I agree 100%. I think that Instagram would be good for business owners, but Instagram Reels are so toxic. I think that alternatively, Instagram Reels also has a better shop feature. I think that you can promote things better on that app. And then also Facebook, right? And so I understand a lot of people are like, hey, TikTok has great stuff for online businesses and small creators that want to make money. And I agree that TikTok is one of the best platforms to push people up to move to other platforms. And that's the benefit, and that's what we'll lack if TikTok goes away for the United States. Alternatively, for the online business realm, Facebook Marketplace or Facebook and Instagram, I think those two combined are better than TikTok. I mean, I've never tried to open a small business on TikTok versus Facebook and Instagram, but every fucking stupid ass Grandpa's Weeder, you ever see that fucking shit ass ad? I fucking hate that ad. Looks like an actually pretty entertaining product, but I see so much shit on fucking TikTok, stupid ass fucking items that they're selling. I just scroll. Not interested, not interested, not interested. The reason they fucking do so well on that app is because the platform shoves it down the watchers' throats. It's not because TikTok viewers want to get pumped products. It's because TikTok wants a fucking cut. And so they just fucking jam these stupid ass TikTok shop fucking videos into your For You page so you fucking see them. And out of the 10,000 people that see the fucking video, one guy's gonna buy it, and that is better than you getting 10 views on Instagram and nobody fucking seeing it. Your boy for the 3. Can't give bits about want to say love your content. Join as much as I can. I've been watching for a while now. Love your content because I have nothing to do. I love you so much. Thank you.
Overall, a negative effect on people as a whole. In particular, the attention span of people. I really think that this is going to be something that'll be studied for decades to come. When we reach a point where human beings can't sit down for more than 30 seconds without squirming in their chair if they're not blasted with, finger family jingles and just perpetual stimulation from GTA gameplay and Subway Surf.
You know when TikTok got bad? That's when TikTok got bad. TikTok went full flip downhill when they started having half and half, like ASMR in a video, or like South Park and Subway Surfers, or GTA fucking like racing maps and fucking Jerry Springer comedy clips. That's when the app just fucking took a dump, dude. Because I would say that's 80% of the fucking content that's getting uploaded. I have no evidence to support that, but the amount of channels that just pump out the bullshit to try and make money is insane. And they make mad money because they'll post a 2-minute video. None of it's their content. The fucking original clip that they're showing, which is literally just a copyrighted TV show, which somehow they make money on that. And that's probably going to be a legality issue down the fucking line if TikTok stays alive, of how creators are allowed to just upload like episodes of a fucking show. Like, have you seen the creators that upload like 5-minute clips of like Apple TV fucking episode shows? Like a paid subscription service, full on copyright walled, paywalled. They're uploading it for free on TikTok, making money on it, and pocketing that, leaving. Like, that's illegal. Like, that people do that. But it's just all over the app. Like, that's going to be a fucking, or Young Sheldon clips, or like the Reddit stories. Those aren't copyrighted, but that's just like, holy shit, dude. I remember I used to watch like Family Guy episodes on TikTok. Like, if I uploaded that on YouTube, I would get fucking DMCA'd. Or not DMCA'd. I would get fucking copyright striked.
surfers. Like, I do think it has had a noticeably...
Like, if I just clicked off Charlie's video and just pulled up a fucking Netflix show and started watching, I would get banned in 2 minutes.
Awful effect on people's brains. However, there is something I love. Freedom. I love it more.
You know what I have seen recently? Motherfuckers watch Tubi movies on stream. Which is still not allowed, but it's like that weird loophole. Similar to, like, YouTube, how, like, I can watch, like, some Kitchen Nightmare clips because they upload it on YouTube. Even though it's copyrighted, it's, like, not to the point where they're allowed to, like, take my channel down because it's uploaded on a free platform. On Tubi, you're not allowed to watch those things on stream, but since it's a free platform, it's kind of like they're not really going to take action. Yeah, it's like a gray area on what they're going to do.
More than Garfield loves lasagna.
Knock for the sub.
My blood runs red. My belly's filled with cheeseburgers and brewskis. When I have a birthday party, I ask the attendees to sing the Pledge of Allegiance instead of the Happy Birthday song. If I wasn't a human,
Dude, I just think that, like... I think content... Oh my god. See, it's just so... If I was in a scenario as a growing creator, I wouldn't support the TikTok ban. But as somebody that has kind of like, you know, not plateaued, but averages 3K viewers on Twitch and does YouTube, I look at TikTok and I'm just like, if this app didn't exist, I genuinely believe the content everywhere else would get better. And that might seem, I don't know why I feel that, but I just think that if all the brain rot just got fucking thrown out the window, I think people would really sit down and go, okay, I have to actually fucking grind now, right?
Be an eagle.
I don't know. But then it's just like, if they get rid of TikTok, how are people going to grow from scratch? On YouTube, you can grow from scratch. There's so many creators that have. It's hard, but you can. Twitch, impossible. I think people are going to have to do YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels to grow from nothing. I think that's what's going to, if TikTok gets banned, that's what's going to happen. It's going to just switch over to Instagram Reels. I think a massive audience is just going to move over.
That's how much I love freedom. God damn it. God bless. So, I think it's a beautiful thing that we have the freedom to download TikTok and subject ourselves to that fucking mind rot. And this is something that I've covered for a few years now because this is like a boogeyman that keeps rearing its head occasionally, like some kind of cameo in every season.
That's the weird thing. Like, I don't think... Do I support the TikTok ban? I'm more so indifferent, right? Do I think the government should be allowed to ban the app? No. Hard no. I don't think they have the rights to ban that app. And that's what TikTok's trying to fight constitutionally, is that they're not allowed to do that. But I think that there would be benefits in banning it. I think there would alternatively be negatives. I just don't know which would outweigh the other.
The United States with the whole TikTok ban. That's been a proposal for years now. But recently, it's...
The format of TikTok is bad for developing children, but TikTok's the only way to get unbiased news. I hard disagree. I agree with your first part. The format of TikTok is bad for developing children. But, yeah, like, 6-year-olds shouldn't be using fucking TikTok and watching Skibbity Toilet and fucking stupid shit. But TikTok is the only way to get unbiased news, so cap. The amount of biased misinformation on TikTok is worse than watching Fox News, in my opinion. Going on Fox News and watching what fucking Tucker Carlson is saying is less biased than some of the shit you're going to see on TikTok. People will go on TikTok and say something they heard from somebody that heard something from someone else as fact and do a 4-minute fucking spiel about how this is happening and this is real and this is what's going on and they need to fucking listen and tell people about this. And it's like fucking wildfire, dude. So does the news. Yeah, the news does that shit as well. But I'm saying TikTok's no better. TikTok's better to see some unbiased shit, but it's hard to sift through what's bad and what's good, right? Crispy for the 3. What's the craziest conspiracy you've ever heard? I don't know. I mean, maybe like Flat Earth, if I'm going on flat. Like, that's just like the one that I disagree with. But I wouldn't say that's the craziest, right? If you're going craziest conspiracy theory, lizard people, I could get behind. Oh my God, no! I could get behind lizard people more than flat Earth. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe flat Earth. If I'm going on like what one I can't get behind, flat Earth. I could. If you really gave me like a 20-minute presentation on like, hey, this person isn't a human, and you like tried to convince me of it, I could be like, okay, there's like a chance, right? But there's like no chance in my mind that Earth is flat. Your mom for the 5. I'm freezing cold in the Atlantic, need warm clothes. Do you know where I can find them? Cat for the sub. Tomorrow, merch drops, 1 p.m. EST. You can get some then.
It's been gaining a lot of steam. And
Disney sniffer? That's not a crazy conspiracy theory, Chad. I came up with that shit.
And today, the president has signed a bill that will force a sale of TikTok, and if they don't divest after 9 months, they will be fundamentally
fucking 9 months
banned. So TikTok is a very shady app, and there's been a lot of shadiness that's been reported in it for years, and it's even been deemed a national security threat due to the potential of China using it to collect data on Americans. This is something I'm sure all of you know. This isn't some kind of surprising plot twist here for all of you. And I'm sure all of you also know that there's no such thing as privacy anymore.
Somebody said, bro, if you're protesting for TikTok, you're dumb. I think it's probably small business owners. TikTok helped my business, yeah. Selling grandpa's weeder. Selling grandpa's weeder.
See anymore. Every single one of
those shitty freeze-dried Skittles.
You watching this right now is actively having your data harvest.
I have seen some good small businesses on TikTok, but a lot of them are just like reformatted like dropshipping companies. Like a lot of the small businesses you see on TikTok are just dropshippers. Like just a new form of dropshipping. Like some bullshit like they're literally just it's just dropshipping on TikTok. That's all they're doing. They're just buying products and fucking reselling them for a higher price. They're just upselling shit that they're buying from fucking Thailand and China and fucking any other country. But no, there are some businesses that are decent. Like especially like if they do a TikTok page for like their restaurant or something like that. Like who's that one guy that reviews foods? Keith, I think is his name. He reviews foods and he helps small businesses. Like that's an example of like a good. Well, he isn't the account, but he does help small businesses through TikTok. That's good. Like that's one that's like actually useful.
Listed and sold, but typically your data is being sold by American companies. This is pretty rare in that it's a Chinese app that gained mainstream adoption by Americans, thus they are the ones that are getting.
You're talking about Bevo? Bro, you see Bevo got a tattoo on his arm that says like, you know the rules or some shit? Like, oh my God. Della for the sub. That shit, I was like, dude, no fucking way. Like, that's just not going to apply to him in like 2 years. Let me look up Bevo. Bevo tattoo. Oh gosh. And see, this is another, okay, literally the screenshot, whoever this fucking dickhead is in the bottom of the fucking screen, if he doesn't say anything, like, you ever watch a TikToker that just goes, like, I'm a React Andy. I understand I'm a React Andy, and I fucking yap about other people's shit. I understand that. But at least I say something, right? I've seen so many motherfuckers that'll go, that shouldn't even be content. That shouldn't be content. That, or when they stitch a video and just laugh and the video ends. I've seen so many videos where it's like a woman ranting about something, and then it cuts to like a dude or like another creator, and they'll go, ah, for real. And then the video ends. And it gets 5 million likes. I'm like, that's just, you didn't say anything. Like, I might laugh, but I'm going to fucking say something. But that was his TikTok. Or not his TikTok, his fucking tattoo. Mold and Dela Cruz for the
the data as opposed to America.
Bentellect? Yeah, no, Bentellect just reads tweets, though. He literally just reads tweets from, like, 2015 and goes,
in companies.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Carnage for the sub.
And the government's not super.
Are you going to focus more on Twitch/YouTube if TikTok gets banned? I'm already doing that. Dude, regardless of whether or not TikTok gets banned, I'm going to be done that shit in a year. Fucking swear to God. I will not. Like, I'm already posting less. I'm doing, like, a TikTok a day and a clip a day every other day. dude, in a year, I'm not going to be on TikTok.
Super happy about that. So if TikTok is not divested within 9 months to an approved buyer, then it's going kaput. It's going to vanish like that. It's going to be banned. TikTok CEO has even made a video going over all of this to its users, and it seems like they're going to be fighting tooth and nail here to push back against this. They believe it is unconstitutional. Before showing you the video, I'll read their statement. This unconstitutional law is a TikTok ban, and we will challenge it in court. We believe the facts and the law are clearly on our side, and we will ultimately prevail. The fact is, we have invested billions of dollars to keep U.S. data safe and our platform free from outside influence and manipulation. This ban would devastate 7 million businesses and silence 170 million Americans.
All right, can I just say this, though? Whenever I read whatever the fuck TikTok says in response to the ban, it just feels like guilt tripping, bro. Like, at the end of the day, TikTok doesn't want to get banned in the US because they make a fucking ass ton of money, right? They're not doing it because they want to save the fucking 7 million small businesses. TikTok could not give a fucking rat's ass. The people that run that app could not care less about whatever fucking business you want to start up on their app. They just don't want to get banned, and the best way they can not get banned is by doing this.
As we continue to challenge...
And what they're saying is true, but it's like, fuck, dude. Like, we know why you're saying it, and it's right, but you're saying it because you want to still... You're going to lose billions of dollars off of your fucking company evaluation.
This unconstitutional ban, we will continue investing and innovating to ensure TikTok remains a space where Americans of all walks of life can safely come...
I'm going to be sad if TikTok leaves. I mean, it'll just be the same thing as Vine. Did anybody here use Vine? I feel like some of you guys might be too young. I mean, I'm 22 and I used Vine, but I was also like young when I used Vine. I was like 10 when Vine was a thing. I feel like a lot of people probably did. Because even if you're like 16, 17, you probably did have Vine. Because when did Vine get deleted? Like 2014? 2014, 2015, something like that. A win for the sub. It was the same thing where there was like a bunch of creators, and I remember it was like really sad. It was like the last 2 weeks on Vine, and then everybody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be on YouTube." That's what, if the TikTok ban goes through, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a really sad last month, and the whole last month is just gonna be people panning for other people to go to other platforms. Elge for the sub.
To share their experiences, find joy, and be inspired. Now, over the years of this TikTok tug-of-war that we've been seeing in the headlines about will it be banned, will it not be banned, I've kind of flip-flopped on my opinion of that. I negatively view TikTok. I don't have a good impression of it because I think the good on it, which undeniably there is good things that have come from TikTok, by giving everyone a voice, there is moments where it's able to highlight very important problems that are going on, and there are good...
What's the next charity stream? Next Friday. We're doing a Project Hope one for Ukraine.
Content creators on there that are providing high-quality entertainment. And
then after, we're doing one for, I think, Little Warrior, which is, it helps fight childhood cancer.
And educational entertainment.
But that'll be like 3 weeks down the line.
Points on TikTok. It's also been huge for businesses, like just normal mom-and-pop businesses like that have been utilizing TikTok as a way of growing and flourishing. It's been super helpful to a lot of businesses. However, I feel like all of this is outweighed by the overall culture that TikTok has kind of fostered, where the most popular content is the ones that have Subway Surfers gameplay with cutting soap videos plastered on there because they know that the audience can no longer focus on just one video anymore. It needs to be constant stimulation and jingling keys to keep them there because it has damaged people's ability to focus. And also, a lot of the content that blows up on TikTok is the content that is just literally wrong, like fake garbage that serves just to fearmonger.
Misinformation.
Like, for instance, the easiest example, the solar eclipse. There were thousands of videos about the solar eclipse about to open up a demon portal because CERN's working behind the scenes during the solar eclipse, or like the red heifer's been sacrificed. So
I remember that, and then I saw a bunch of videos about how it was like fulfilling prophecies, but like all the shit they were saying was wrong, and there was like so many, because I'm on the other side of like philosophy theology TikTok, and I saw a lot of like creators saying how like the solar eclipse was fulfilling a fucking religious prophecy. And it was like, if you looked into it at all, it was like half the shit they said was just fucking wrong. And yeah, the rapture was coming. And I was like, Jesus Christ. If you're on TikTok and you're one of those creators that's like, pause if you love Jesus. The rapture is happening tomorrow. You're literally like, you're fucking scamming people to make money off of their religion. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, if you, I'm not dissing the religion. I'm dissing the creator that's like trying to get people to watch by using religion. Like, I have seen so many fucking TikToks where it's like, don't leave if you love Jesus. I don't hate Jesus, but you're trying to con people to stay and watch your fucking video. Like, am I insane? Like, that's literally, like, you're guilt tripping people, because then, let me just pan this out. I'm not a Christian. I'm agnostic. But let's, for the sake of the argument, say I'm a practicing Christian. I watch a video that says, don't scroll if you love Jesus. Now, if I scroll, I feel bad. So then you force them to watch it. And they're sitting here and they're ranting about how they love God. You just conned people into watching your video so you get money. I just spit all over my mic. That's fucking insane. Like, why are they doing that?
Is being summoning during the solar eclipse. All kinds of mumbo jumbo that serves just to keep the audience on TikTok scared and stupid, so that way they're constantly spending money to stop being scared and feeling stupid. So it's all very, like, there's some evil shit.
Dude, it's like some televangelist shit. Like, dead ass. Like, you ever see those televangelists that get, like, fucking $10 million private jets with fucking donors' money? Like a tax-exempt online church that is getting, like, fucking millions of dollars from people that believe they're doing the right thing, and then the fucking guy at the head of it is, like, wasting all of their money on, like, personal shit. Like, what happened to, like, living in rags? Like, there's a Papa Meat video that we haven't seen yet, but I know he talks about it, and I hope, I want to watch it one day, maybe for a fucking philosophy segment, but it's like, dude, the amount of, like, pastors that are televangelists, or I don't even know if they're, like, definitively pastors, but there's so many televangelists that are just con artists that use donors' money to buy themselves things. And they live in, like, a 10 fucking bedroom mansion and drive 4 Ferraris. What the fuck happened to, like, living with the fucking common people, right? And, like, you know, fucking practicing what you preach.
On there. It's also very dangerous, because there's a lot of things that blow up on there that actually just get people killed, like the Blackout Challenge, or, like, the Kia Challenge, where you're stealing cars. I could go on and on shaking my fist like the angry old man on the lawn, but I don't need to, because all of you, I think, know that. But even with all that being said, I still overall feel that it's important that people have the ability to make choices for themselves, and if they choose to download TikTok, they should have the ability to do so. I don't like the government being the one to decide what you can and cannot access in regards to, like, an app on.
My uncle's a pastor, donates his whole salary to a church, so he's also an Uber driver. See, like, I feel like that's practicing what you preach. You know what I mean? Like, holy fuck. Like, I've seen it's always televangelists the most. I'm not dissing, like, regular pastors, but it's like the people that are on TV at 3 a.m. that are like, send us money! And then he, like, goes and fucking gets in his gold-plated private jet and flies to fucking Bora Bora for fucking 4 weeks to pray. Like, no, you're not, dude. You're fucking going there and having margaritas and fucking sitting by a beach. Cheeto for the sub.
On your phone. Now, in this case, I do recognize that TikTok is significantly shadier than most of the other major companies out there, but still, I think it is a scary precedent if the government is able to just start banning things that they don't like. Obviously, within reason, if it's just purely illegal content and distributing just a bunch of illegal criminal shit, clearly slap that down. That makes sense. But come on, it's a social media app. Like, who's to say there won't be another major platform or service that pops off in the United States that isn't owned by the United States? And who's to say they won't be like, okay, fuck them. We were able to ban TikTok. Let's go ahead and ban these guys too. It's not American made.
It's only because it's China. Like, if it was made by, like, almost any other country, I think they wouldn't care. Like, if it was made in any South American country or African country or Europe, like, it would be fucking no issue, right? But if it was like China, Russia, North Korea, those would be like the three that they would be like, all right, yeah, no, we're going to ban the app.
We don't want it here.
Hi, everyone. It's Show here. As you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170 million Americans who find community.
You ever see that clip where they're like, Mr. Show, are you Chinese? No, sir, I'm actually Singaporean. Do you cooperate with the Chinese government, Mr. Show, Mr. Shu? They keep fucking up his name. No, I'm actually a citizen of Singapore, and I served in their army. I don't even have. Do you have a passport for fucking China, Mr. Shu? No. Mr. Pringle Man, do you have a Mr. Chew? Mr. Big League Chew, do you have any it's just fucking some dickhead, dude. How did they elect him? To fucking sit there and fucking ask Mr. Show or Mr. Shu, fucking, are you Chinese? No, I'm Singaporean. Move on, right? Like, right there. He asked him like 7, I gotta find the clip. He asked him like 7 times. It was probably more than that. And it was like every fucking senator. Hold up. Mr. Shu, are you Chinese?
So, you said today, as you often say, that you live in Singapore. Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever
Move on.
applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports?
Mr. Cotton. Who the fuck is this guy, dude? Who the fuck is this guy, man? Oh my God.
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen. Your children are American citizens.
That's correct.
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No, not yet.
Okay. Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Mr. Big League Chew, have you ever been a part of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
Yo, he thinks he's cooking right now, too. Have you ever been affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party? Have you ever met the Chinese Communist Party? What does that even mean? I'll take that as a yes.
No, Senator. Again, okay. I'm Singaporean.
Do you have a portrait of Xi Jinping on your wall, Mr. Shochu?
Let me ask you some hopefully simple questions.
Jesus, man. Mr. Cotton.
Unity and connection on our platform. Make no mistake, this is a ban. A ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice.
I don't think there's anyone on the planet that's making the mistake and thinking that it's not a ban. There's no smoke and mirrors here, no diversion. They're not mixing any words here to try and confuse you. It is just straight up a ban. Like, they're not hiding that fact. They either sell TikTok to an approved buyer, or they can no longer have TikTok in the United States.
It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok gives everyday Americans a powerful...
Then why did my TikTok get taken down that said I would do heroin for 100,000 likes? Huh? Mr. Show Chew? Why did my video get taken down of some guy milking a cow? Huh? Mr. Show Chew?
Way to be
yeah, the udders looked pretty phallic, but the video itself was still up, and I thought my reaction to it was pretty comical, Mr. Shochu, but it got taken down.
Seen and heard.
Freedom of expression, they say.
And that's why so many people have made TikTok part of their daily lives. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere.
I'm not going to play any more of this because it's mainly just a video letting the community know that they are going to be fighting as best they possibly can against this. And also, a lot of it's just talking about...
Mr. Show Chew, can you explain this video that we're about to play? Oh, I'll try. Should you be munting with your... Should you be munting with your friends in the late at night? Munting tutorial 101.
About how special TikTok is, like it's such a wonderful, joyous place with sunshine and unicorns. Like, you know, it's delightful on TikTok, and we want to preserve that, so that's what we're fighting for. That's not what you're fighting for. You're fighting for TikTok so hard because
my God, if TikTok gets banned, where are the Costco guys gonna go? Somebody mentioned the Costco guys. Fuck, dude. Where are they gonna be at? We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake. Just straight up the kid from Up. Just straight up the kid from Up. Dude, literally. Holding that chicken bake, just always happy, never sad. This is what I order from Chipotle. Doesn't know how to say Chipotle.
such a massive moneymaker that has a huge adoption in the United States. You don't give a fuck about like the actual culture on TikTok. If you did, there'd be significantly less degeneracy on it, I imagine. Like there is, like I said, even aside from like the data stuff and the spying potential, there have been some legitimately shady things going on with TikTok. The reason why they want this so badly to avoid divesting and avoid being banned is because it makes so much money. And they have
yeah,
so many users in the United States that they do not want to lose, and they do not want to give over to a different company, obviously. So yeah, anyway, I guess we'll see if TikTok is banned within the year, and if it is, that's going to be pure fucking pandemonium as people flock to like YouTube shorts and Instagram reels, I suppose. But anyway, that's really about it. So yeah.
Number 1. That was a good video. All right. Jack for the 3. Ready or not? Oh, for ready or not, wait until you run into the trip mine missions. Yo for the sub. XD for the sub. I feel like I've done a lot of those. Crispy for the 3. How much money would you need in order to live the rest of your life without working? I mean, that depends what type of life do you want to live, right? If you're asking me, I haven't really thought about that, but I mean, realistically, if you're going to live off of, like, the average American the average American in their entire life dies with a net worth of $1.9 million. So, theoretically, if you were given $1.9 million right now, no, that wouldn't necessarily suffice because net worth, it's just your assets and money. So, how much does the average American, let me look that up. How much does the average American make in a lifetime? I feel like that's the better. 1.7 million. Okay, so it's not net worth. The average American earns approximately 1.7 million over their entire lifetime. This figure is derived from the median American salary, which hovers around $50,000 annually. But that's median. Is that? I don't think that's true. The median American makes $50K. I feel like the median American makes less than that. Because I remember when I had to do a presentation, I had like a whole fucking thing where it was the average American was $50K, but the median American was like $35. But yeah, I mean, if you could live off 1.7, you would die with nothing. I mean, but that's also depending on whether or not you're like just going, eating, and going home and living in like a modest lifestyle. So that really varies, right? Like a lot of people say, oh, I could live off $1 million for the rest of my life. Yeah, but you're never going to be able to travel. You're never going to be able to go anywhere. You're just going to be able to go home, go to the gym, get food, maybe have one streaming service, and then just fucking do nothing. Mad and South for the sub. Maybe huff the bottom of a whipped cream can to get high because you don't have enough money to buy weed. Well, you would have enough money to buy weed, but if you bought weed, then you would die before you would run out of money before you die. So, I don't know. How much money do you all think you would need to be able to retire? If this money is not invested, let's go under that hypothetical. Because if it's invested, you're going to be having compounded interest, and that adds too many variables. How much money flat would you need uninvested? You're not gaining any interest on that money. You're just living off of that money for the rest of your life. A lot of people are saying 5 mil. I feel like 5 mil is what people would perceive as a luxurious lifestyle. I think if you gave someone $5 million and they spent it correctly, they could go on a vacation once or twice a year, probably twice a year. They could live in a pretty good home. They could have a nice car. They could do, you know, like, pretty good activities. Go out fucking to eat with drinks, friends, all that shit. Like, you would be able to fucking live lavishly. Not lavishly in the sense of, like, Jeff Bezos, but you'd be able to live, like, pretty expensively. Mad for the sub. Porous for the 3. I think I speak for everybody when I say we want a Skibidi Toilet watch party for 6 hours. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Next. Story of Mellstroy, the most dangerous Russian streamer. I didn't even know there were streamers in Russia.
This is a Russian billionaire.
What do Russian streamers stream on?
Mellstroy, the king of the biggest donations on Russian Twitch. This guy made the whole Russian
There's Twitch streamers. There's Russian Twitch streamers.
Scene do unimaginable things. He threw crazy parties that turned into freak shows and pure chaos, and basically started an era of trash streamers in Russia. But there is more to his story than just money
fucking naked
and alcohol. He was facing prison time for showing on his streams when he was just 16 years old. He had multiple occasions of being physically aggressive towards his guests to the point that they had to be hospitalized. And
holy fuck!
That's just tip of the iceberg. So how exactly did this guy go from Minecraft server owner to billionaire living on Bali Islands? This is the story of Mellstroy, the most unhinged streamer on the Russian internet.
I've never even heard of this guy. I've never even fucking heard of him. I've seen edits of him, and I think it's all
Andrei
fake.
Burin, or as we know him, Mellstroy, came from a very poor family. Father worked in a local factory, and his mother worked as a cashier. They were so poor that Andrei had to wear his brother's clothes as he got older. He really looked up to his brother. In fact, he was the one who introduced him to the world of the internet.
I know that video. People that know that video know what was going on there.
Bought him a new PC, and it didn't take long until Mellstroy got into Minecraft. He would skip school very often, and instead sink thousands of hours in Minecraft, till he realized he can make good dollar out of it. Andrei decided to buy hosting and made a Minecraft server. Spammed it in every VK's group comment section, which is like Russian Facebook, and then he started selling VIPs to little Russian kiddos. His grades weren't really good, but who cares? At only 14 years or something, he was making a nice cash. Then, as every Russian human being,
making a nice cash.
Discovered Dota. At age of 15, he would come back from school and play the game for 6 hours. And as a businessman he is, he would also buy in-game stuff for cheaper and sell it for a higher price. You know, a Russian couch flip.
I had a friend in high school that did that. He would flip CSGO skins. And then he would gamble. He would use his parents' info to gamble in... You know how, like, CSGO has, like, coin flipping or whatever? He would, like, do that and try and make money on CSGO. And then it delved into, like, senior year. He would gamble in class. And he would bet, swear to God, $2,000 a spin on roulette. And he was in a class. I wasn't in that the classroom he was in at the time, but one of my friends was. And he lost $5,000 in, like, 3 minutes. And started fucking freaking out. But he was, like, dude, and he had, like, 20K. Like, he made a lot of money off of this shit, but he had, like, 20 grand and was losing, like, 5. Like, he was, like, spending, like, the equivalent of, like, XQC's hands in fucking blackjack, but he was just, like, a high schooler. Spade for the sub. Crazy. If you aren't gambling, you're wasting opportunities. Formidable for the 3. Would you ever collab with Joe's Hungry? Yeah.
Basically. But Andrei would soon get tired of playing games and get interested in something more profitable, yet not so legal. When Mellstroy turned 16, he started to stream CSGO. This is where things take a little more darker turn, however. The thing is that Mellstroy's streams were pretty popular, but not necessarily because of his Counter-Strike gameplay. He used to go to Russian Omegle, where he randomly stumbled upon girls, chatted with them for a bit, and then he casually asked if they would do something strange for a piece of change. And guess what? They really did. They stripped, they danced, all that just for a little bit of online cloud. These streams were so popular that in the year of 2017 in January, around 60,000 people would come and watch him cook.
2017? Was streaming even big then? Fuck, dude. I don't even remember. I probably watched a few Twitch streamers in like 2015, 2016, but rarely. Like, when did Twitch even start? Like 2016, right? Twitch release date. When did Twitch come out? 2011? They had no streamers on that shit then. No shot, dude.
He wouldn't delete his VODs right away after the stream, and that's how he got away with it for around 3 months. Well, it's cool, I guess, but I don't think nudity is really allowed in YouTube. Be quiet, Timmy. It was like 2014 or something. Nobody really cared. However, what YouTube did care about was that these girls were underaged.
It was on YouTube, and they didn't fucking immediately catch that? Ah, but YouTube, yeah, YouTube in 2014. YouTube in 2014 was like anything went. They would monetize somebody killing someone in 2014 on YouTube. I remember getting ads on videos back then of like just, oh my, the most gut-wrenching shit you could ever see. Just not even age restricted. It was just a fucking regular YouTube video.
March of 2017, music producer and YouTuber Daniela Kashin told the public about what kind of streams would Andre do.
Yeah. When I was younger, my mom caught me looking up naked people on YouTube. Yo, what's hilarious though is that was the first shit I did too. That's like actually, swear to God, bro. That's like actually so relatable. That is so relatable. It like, dude, swear to God, like first thing would you feel like a boobs. You didn't know what to do. You're just like, fuck, boobs, hot women.
В шоке. То, что сегодня вы увидите, это реально страшная хуйня.
Господи!
Мне кажется, что он психически нездоров.
Блять, какой пиздец!
This way more people found out about Andre's activities, including the government. So when he was sitting in college, chilling, police busted in his apartment, took his PC to their station to analyze and get the proof of spreading allegations. After Mellstroy received news, he's on the run. He would hide for 3 months in random hotel rooms while still streaming to the large audience, almost like
he would stream while he was on the run from the police?
Hunting on the police. And then something that nobody expected happens. After 3 months of intense search, they just let him be. They dropped the case. Which is pretty interesting considering how usually these cases go, and let me tell you, they don't go really well in Russia.
Ты как ездишь?
So at least to me it looks like his parents paid a fat check so Mellstroy didn't have to go to the prison. Or as Mellstroy says, judge was like, man, you know what, you're only 16 years old, you're not gonna ruin your life or anything, we chillin'. No, you can believe in whatever you want, just letting you know that there are two different versions of the story. After this incident, Mellstroy realized that streaming nudity won't really get him far. However, he had a different plan. Mellstroy decided to stream Gamba. He had an exclusive deal with a big online casino and money started to pour in. His life turned into alcohol, drugs, a lot of drunk girls ready for anything, and
dude, I know Stake still sponsors streamers and pays them a lot, but the people that streamed Roulette back in the day, like I'm saying back in the day, like 2020, which is still fucking 4 years ago, but if you were like a Roulette streamer back then, like Steve will do it, they made so much money, dude. They're retired. Like retirement money. Like fucking 4 months of just them streaming Roulette and they were good. Right? Like they just could have fucking quit and live in fucking Bora Bora for the rest of their life. Like holy fuck. They were making racks. I remember when anybody remember when Twitch gambling was a thing? I used to watch Trainwrecks, and he would gamble like $4 million in 2 hours. And a lot of people were saying it was fake, but I remember watching his streams, and he would stream for 2 days straight. Somebody redeemed debt. I would watch Trainwrecks stream for 2 days nonstop. Had to be on some shit, dude. How the fuck do you stay awake that long? And he would just fucking gamble all, like, he lived in like Canada or some shit. And I think he probably still has the same setup. He would have his blinds open and it would be day and he would shut them when it was night. And he would literally, like, if you would tune in at any time of the day, he was live just, come on, bro. Come on. Just fucking waiting. just zoned in, fucking spinning $10,000 of fucking spin, dude. Buying fucking $400,000 buy-ins. Just crazy. He probably still does that shit. But I don't know for sure. I don't really go on Kick as much. Formidable for the 3. Just asked Joe's hungry for it. He said he wants to do a collab. I already reached out to him. Formidable. You don't need to keep talking to him about it. I already spoke to him.
100,000 of viewers witnessing these freak shows live. That's the content he was doing. The more bizarre, the better it is. He invites small streamers or people that just want to make money to the stream, and they're basically humiliated for the viewers' entertainment. There are constantly fights and other absurd things that I can't even say, or this video is banned instantly.
I hate streamers like, I hate streamers that have setups like this, dude. Just fucking 45 people in the back. Just this guy streaming here. So annoying. It's just so much background noise. Just it's too hectic. Too many things going on, and none of it's entertaining.
I can't even
just that IRL stream. I'm not talking about IRL streams in general, but like that IRL stream bullshit where it's just like a party of a bunch of influencers that just fucking sit around and do nothing.
Or this video is banned instantly. It's like we go back to barbaric times again. He was one of the pioneers of Russian trash streams, along with names like...
I remember that guy. Puts all that shit. Is he still alive? Because he would pump his arms with like fucking Synthol.
Was one of the pioneers of Russian trash streams, along with names like Refly, who locked out his pregnant girlfriend in winter outside, where she eventually died, and all that for a donation on...
Died? I swear, I think she doesn't even have a heartbeat. Bro, he killed his girlfriend for a dono.
Or JV Ling, who's basically just a low-budget Mellstroy. We will talk about him a little later as well. So what started as, hey, let's invite some girls, buy some alcohol, and do a drunk stream along with some casino, snowballed into Mellstroy going insane and creating an illusion in his head of him being an absolute god. Eventually, he doesn't care about anything or anyone. Just look at how he's treating his own friends. Propaganda of alcohol, gambling, careless lifestyle, that's what Mellstroy streams are all about. His sponsors, apart from kiddos, were casinos that paid him good cash.
Oh god, well, this is Russian rubles. Russian rubles, aren't they worth less than Clash of Clans? No, not anymore. Russian ruble to US dollar. One Russian ruble is 0.011 US dollars, which would be... what, 1.1 cents? How much is Clash of Clans gems worth? Oof. A Clash of Clans gem is worth more than a Russian ruble.
And as money flows, Mellstroy moves to Moscow, where he meets already mentioned Vigilenko, and later he is joined by Grisha...
Bro! Borderline, yo, he's got good at this censoring, though.
TV, who is also a very interesting character. And after that, the whole thing goes downhill. This is what happens when you're a 21-year-old without education, a gambler, and you surround yourself with alike people who are straight up crazy.
I mean, he's technically a good businessman, but it's like, it's just getting to his head.
People start going insane. Mellstroy ended up in a group of people that cares only about his money and will do anything to keep his cash cow going. He was making $1 million a month just from the casino sponsors alone. Damn, this dude must be very rich. Maybe, but not as much as you think. He's a gambler, and that's a fact. He drains thousands of dollars down per stream.
Yeah, that's the illusion of the gambling streams, though. Like, they're making a lot of money, but in their contract, it's usually like they have to gamble a specific amount of that money, right? So they're still playing with real money. They can still keep the profits that they make, but it's like, hey, we're going to pay you $1 million a month under the stipulation that you're going to gamble such and such amount on stream for this amount of hours. So they might be getting paid $1 million, but they might be profiting like $250K.
These super top apartments in Moscow City. It's like a drip neighborhood where all cool and rich kids hang out. He spends cash.
Because the contractors can keep giving him gamble money. Yeah, but they're not going to just keep pumping him money if he just loses it all. I mean, maybe his sponsor, but I know on stake, like if they lose money, they're not going to just like keep giving you just more money.
Random fleshy stuff.
GG for the 3. Tornado's about to hit my mouse. Think I could take it in a fight? Probably not. Online gambling is a literal form of brain rot, said Landon.
supply stream with the most luxury alcohol. He even pays some celebrities to come in, like this guy, Edward Bill, which is a famous Russian blogger. Mellstroy paid him around 1 million rubles to come on the stream, only for him to promote some random online casino. Mellstroy didn't like it, obviously, and after confronting Edward about it, he responded by saying that that's the only reason he came here and he wouldn't even wipe his ass with his 1 million rubles. He got kicked out just a minute later. Another great example of Mel's God complex is the stream that occurred in June of 2020. Mel rented a nice house, invited a couple of...
that's not, like, bad on him, though. Like, him just being like, fuck off, you're just promoting a gambling company.
guests and some girls as well. This is Yana, just a random girl that looks pretty good, and she makes sure that everyone sees that. She flirts with Mellstroy a little bit as well. After like 30 minutes of this happening, Yana gets a call. The caller was her boyfriend, who was not very happy about what's happening on the stream, for obvious reasons. Mel basically laughs at him and calls him a cuck. Now we move to the front yard of the house, where we can spot a couple of newcomers that are trying to get inside of the house, and Mellstroy's bodyguard, which, to be absolutely honest, did absolutely nothing. Keep in mind that behind this door is Mellstroy, who has no idea what's happening outside of the room.
Holy shit, are they gonna go fucking kick his ass?
Yana comes out and argues with her boyfriend, but boyfriend doesn't really want to talk. So Yana gets slapped.
Did he just throw up? What?
And after that, she gets...
Nah, that's fucking nuts. Nah, that's fucking nuts. He's rightfully mad at his girlfriend, but him hitting her, bro, just break up with her. What the fuck?
With her boyfriend, but boyfriend doesn't really want to talk.
Nah,
so
that's
Yana
crazy.
gets slapped, and after that, she gets slapped again. Then guards finally escort those mofos from Mellstroy's property, and that's pretty much it. Mellstroy, with all this success around him, grew an ego of abnormal
What the fuck?
measurements and didn't treat other people right. Let's be real. But after one of Russia's most famous artists, Morgenstern, declined his invitation to the stream by saying he doesn't like what's...
Oh, I've listened to his music before. Hold up. Sorry for the VOD viewers. Sorry for the VOD viewers here. I've listened to his music before. This song everybody knows. I think this was popular on TikTok. What is this Russian rap? I don't know where the part of the song is. I'm trying to find it. There's some part of that song that's like mad popular. It sounds familiar. I don't know where it is. That's the wrong song. Which song is it? This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. I've fucking listened to his music before, though. Because he has a lot of listeners. Once for the sub, Kiki for the 3. Eljo, I can totally take it. It's raining baseball-sized hail. Dude, go inside.
What's happening there, and he doesn't want to be part of it. His God's complex got a little damaged. He realized that people who don't really need his money don't respect him enough. And his reaction...
Oh, it's called Money Rain. Is that his song, though? That's not his song. I know this song, though. That's Viatornik.
To the people not sucking his toes like he used to, got a little more...
It's called Ice? Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, oh my god. Ice. Morgenstein. Oh, it is this. Yeah. This. Yeah, it's that one. Everybody knows that one.
More impulsive. On 19/10, 2020, Mellstroy streamed as usual. He invited a bunch of people to his apartment, drank alcohol, but Mellstroy will remember this date as the day when he almost ruined his career. It all started when a new character appears on Mellstroy's stream. Meet Yelena Yefremova.
Меня почему-то попросили позвать тебя.
Yelena then proceeds to talk about generation gap and other topics that Mellstroy is not really familiar with. And I'm gonna be honest, she was annoying. Her tone, the way she spoke, she was trying to show off and come out as a smart person while she knew that Andre wasn't the brightest. Mellstroy got very angry and told her that she's cringe, that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Yelena, however, saw that Andre pretty much lost it and started to clown on him. He then called her flat, to which girl asked him to show his torso then, which got Andre even angrier, and then something that nobody expected happened. Yelena ended up with a broken jaw and brain injury that was progressing
He slammed her head in the fucking table?
As they went by. However, Mellstroy didn't even care. He gets sued by her afterwards and had to pay sum of 72k Russian rubles. And he also got—
That's nothing! That's like $100! 72k rubles to USD. That's 781 US dollars. That is fucking nothing. That is fucking nothing. Oh my god.
6 months of community service. After this incident, he got almost all his—
It was a lot then? Was it? Hold up. A Russian ruble to USD in 2020. It was in 2020 it was 0.016. Now it's 0.011. What's 72k times 0.016 for? Multiplied by— Oh my god, dude. Calculator. Hold up. $1,000. 1,180.
social media is blocked, including YouTube channels, Instagram, VK, and Telegram. And it looked like Mellstroy is done and will never come back from the situation.
You have to divide. You don't know math. If you are trying to figure out what 72,000 Russian rubles is at a 0.0164 conversion rate, you multiply the two. You do not divide.
Ever again. Mellstroy proceeded to spend 2 years creating new channels on YouTube, trying out new platforms and new ways how to stream again. Nothing seemed to work though, until he found Kick, where nobody seemed to have a problem with him to be there. He started to gain audience there with streams where he would give out Maybach Mercedes to biggest donators, which turned out to be 1.5 million Russian rubles and stuff like that. He then left Russia and started traveling. Andre stayed in Dubai where he paid $10,000 per day for a hotel room. He also bought watches for $20 million, so you know, guys living a life. But the reason why I named this chapter Comeback is because after the incident, his numbers fell significantly. And he wasn't as popular as he used to be. However, he wanted to let the world know about him one more time, because for the attention-seeking person that he is, it's pretty hard to go for so long without any big stunts. So he publishes this video.
Постричь, короче, всех стримеров нахуй на лос.
And he did as he said. Well, almost. First of his victims was Hesses. He got 5 million ruble dono. Then Kasha got 1.5 million rubles. Then a little side quest he did. He donated 3 million rubles to a Russian legend streamer Papich, who said he would never play Dota again, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie. Only guy who refused to shave his head was Bratishkin. He said that he won't do it even for 40 million rubles. I mean,
40 million rubles. Now we're doing more math, more math, more math, more math, more math, more math. 40 million rubles to USD. He said he wouldn't shave his head for $434,000. What? He said he wouldn't shave his head for 40 million rubles. That is almost $500,000. I feel like most people would shave their head for like fucking $50. What? Dude, wear a hat for a month. And then now you have hair again. $400,000. What?
Shit, I would do it for $2, not gonna lie. Which, funny enough, is exactly how much my Patreon costs. Link down in the description. Then apparently shaving streamers wasn't enough, so Mellstroy
I do like this YouTuber. I'm not gonna join, but I'll sub.
thought of another stunt he could pull off. Well, and for that, he probably remembered good old days, since he donated money to female streamers and asked them to strip for him. He donated 1.5 million to this lovely lady to show her fingies. Then this girl
5 million? Fuck, dude. I gotta do 5 million rubles to USD. That's $54,000.
Asked for 3K, which Mellstroy donated as well. He also donated to Sveta Solar, the famous Russian blogger or whatever, I don't know, and she looted 1 million rubles. However, this next girl dragged the most attention, as after Andrei sent her 1 million rubles in order to pull up her shirt and sit like that for a whole minute on the stream, he called bank and basically stole her money back. Some say these stories are fake and Mellstroy never donated anything, since the thing with calling bank sounds pretty sus even for Russia. Then some donations were misspelled and some other stuff. Overall, I think he would actually do this, but I couldn't care less, really. Anyway, as for now, Andrei is chilling on Bali Islands these days and makes around $20k per gambling stream. He doesn't do trash streams anymore, he only streams with selected people who he trusts. And at the making of this video, something really interesting happened. Mellstroy announced he would be paying $200 for every TikTok of him that gets 10k likes or something.
Wow.
And just recently he posted something on his Telegram that is even more interesting. He posted challenges. For example, if anyone makes Mr. Beast follow him on Instagram, gets 150 million rubles. A person who climbs Mount Everest gets 50 million rubles, and yada yada. It's crazy amount of money, and I guess it worked because Mellstroy said that Mr. Beast actually followed him and even messaged him.
Hey Mel, so I was told to send you this video saying hi. I'm not sure why, but hi.
So are we getting Mellstroy Mr.
What?
Beast?
Bro, you're gonna pay 140 million rubles for somebody to get Mr. Beast to follow you. Just pay Mr. Beast 140 million rubles and he'll fucking follow you. What the fuck? I ain't gonna follow somebody for money, but if you're gonna pay me $5 million, I'd follow somebody for fucking money. What the fuck? 5 mil? 5 mil? That's like fucking, that covers 5 of his videos. Alex for the 3. My parents grew up in Russia. There is no fair justice system. It's all based off social hierarchy. Akin once for the sub, Kiki for the 300 biddies. Wow. That was a fucking good video, though. That is insane. He was so poor he had to wear his brother's clothes. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty normal. He did all the shit people still don't care. He even gets rewarded. Social media feeds assholes. I think he conversely does this. I think it does. I think it feeds assholes, and I think it does the opposite as well. I think it really depends on who it is and what scenario it's in. I think there are people that have done much less than him that have had their lives ruined, or much worse, and are still on social media. I think it's literally random. There is no definitive moral hierarchy on social media. It's literally just who gets canceled, who doesn't. Some of it's up to luck. Fox for the 3. I'm not even joking. I believe the guy who got him to follow him was a Fortnite pro named Anas. Really? And he got paid? Oh, that is nuts. Chat, I gotta piss real quick. Count me down 30 fucking seconds. And then we're gonna watch the next video. Hold up. Count me down! We're back. Oh my god. Chat 1 or 2. I gotta post on TikTok. Posting. All right. W song. It is a good song. Okay. Next video. Swifties are tearing themselves apart. Papa Meat video. Lock in. Check pin message. I'd show my balls for 1,000,000 rubles. But I feel like that's not that much. Swifties are tearing themselves apart.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're going back into hell. You know, I have been a nice...
Did Joe already see the... Wait, hold up. What the fuck was that? Did you already see the horror short film for Spider-Man? Did I?
For Taylor.
Is this the one that I saw? No, I saw a cartoon one. I didn't see that. We're watching that after this.
Swift hate. That's no secret. Swifties are going back into hell. You know, I have been a nice catalyst for Taylor Swift hate. That's no secret. Swifties are... They're fucked. They're fucked. Absolutely. My video says I hate Taylor. I am a misogynist.
Joe, why do you love this guy so fucking much? Why are you so fucking mad that I'm watching him? Jesus Christ. Because he's a good commentator and he fucking has interesting video topics that I can rant about for fucking 2 hours? I don't know. The fuck? What are you getting so grumpy for? Why do you love this guy so fucking much? The Turtle for the 5. What was the song that you played before you left? Us Versus Them by Suicide Boys. Alright, lock in.
I thought that torch was put out many moons ago and that my life has moved on from the whole affair and that the Swifties would no longer give me any hate and I wouldn't even care because I don't really care, but Taylor Swift has gone and done it again. Someone told me like, hey, have you seen the new Taylor Swift lyrics? They're kind of weird. And I was thinking, oh, what? She's going to talk about her breakup. She's going to talk about flicking her and being sad about things and, you know, whatever. And people would be like, oh my God, because that's like the same Taylor Swift pop regurgitated bullshit as usual. But I didn't really understand how unhinged.
Brooke would be fucking pissed watching this. I gotta get her take on that.
Some of these things are. And what's very interesting is the fan base.
What are you laughing at? How mad my girlfriend would be at that statement.
Seems divided. Not everybody is rejoicing, right? There's a lot of coping. There's a lot of people saying that it's mid and people being upset by people saying that's mid, that these Swifties aren't really Swifties anymore. And I think that she's kind of put a giant crack in her fandom. And I just wanted to go over it because, like I said, some of the lyrics are really, really funny and also people's responses are. So without further ado, let's dive back down into the Taylor Swift hole. Not that hole. She just released a double album called The Tortured Poets Department, and her second album dropped, The Anthology, which is a total of 31 songs.
Which is nuts, dude. 31 songs just released within fucking 12 hours of each other is insane, man. Like, how many songs does an average artist release? 10? 15? Kai and New for the sub, Vanek for the sub. Not many.
The Tortured Poets Department. And then the second one is 12? The Anthology.
She did the 2 a.m. release again. She did the 2 a.m. She's always doing the 2 a.m. release.
Girls are just sitting in their room swaying back and forth at 2 a.m. being like, come on, refresh, please, Taylor, fucking refresh. This is her 11th studio album, and she sold 1.4 million copies on the first day, which, that's insane. In today's day and age.
On the first day? Fuck. Holy shit, that's so much money.
That is crazy. In today's day and age where people actually buying albums.
Yeah, buying. Dude, yeah, especially, like, if that transitioned to the fucking early 2000s when people were actually just buying albums, would have been way more. 1.4 mil when you could just listen to that shit on Spotify.
I almost threw up. I don't know if the audio caught that, but that actually made me throw up my mouth a little bit. Of course that she's going to sell that many. She has a crazy cult following, and even at the Berkeley College, there's a whole entire class dedicated to her.
But at UC Berkeley, Taylor Swift is not just a tortured poet. She's a case study in how to build an empire.
The most loyal of her subjects are claiming that this is her best album to date, while other people are calling it mid or cringe. Mid. It's cringe. Oh, no.
It's supposed to be cringe.
There are some very cringy lines. There's some very cringy lines, but there's just stuff also where I'm like, what are you going on about? What is this? I'm a tortured poet. Welcome to my department. Sit down.
Brooke made me watch the, she has a song called Fortnite, and I watched the music video twice. I watched the music video twice. I can give you a pretty in-depth analysis about how it relates to another song that she made, and there was a bunch of letters that were currently, like, in the other song, they were, like, wrapped around her, but in this one, they were burning. It's called Fortnite. Yeah, I know. And she really sold me on that. When she said the song's called Fortnite, I went, Fortnite. Maybe it's not that bad. But then the song is, for a fortnight, I... Like, so that's just the song. It just says, for a fortnight. Let me play it. Hold up. Sorry, VOD viewers. Here it is. For a fortnight, there we were. I'll sing it for you guys, for the VOD viewers. Hold up. Night, there we were. I don't even know the words. Post Malone's in the song, though. It's pretty good. It's actually a pretty good song. How to admit it.
That's what I want to do. Some sites are giving the album 100.
Dude, she should have mentioned the Fortnite Battle Pass in it. That would have fucking ate it up, dude. That would have switched every fucking Taylor Swift hater to somebody that just fucking loves Taylor Swift. If she was like, for a fortnight there, buy the Fortnite Battle Pass, we were... I'd be like, damn! If she mentioned Tilted Towers, fuck. If she did, like, a callback, if she, like, looped in a sick rhyme to, like, fucking Tilted Towers or, like, an OG fucking Fortnite reference, that would be, like, dude, she would immediately just get an entire flock of fucking new audience members.
100%. And, but Pitchfork gave it a 6.0. Those motherfuckers are getting ready to burn. Which Pitchfork gave Peppa Pig's album 6.5, so that's where I guess she stands on that. Wait! We want to thank our dear friend...
I'm sorry, Papa Bean, I'm skipping it!
She goes into it that it's hard to not just fall in love with the place in general. So please, if you're looking to spice things up for yourself, they're fucking... And I love these videos. God, I...
Dude, this original video is, like, actually emotional, but the amount of memes I've seen where they'll fucking switch it and it'll be, like, me crying to, like, fucking penis music or something like that, and it'll be like, and it's like somebody bawling, crying because they said it saved their life.
I love these videos. God, I feed on these videos of people crying over Taylor Swift albums. The girl's sitting there.
Nyla love for the sub. Jack for the 3. Tuned in a little bit ago. When's the next R6 stream? Next Thursday. Barnyard for the sub.
And drooling in her car.
Yeah, that is crazy.
This has to be bait.
Holy shit. Just filming yourself drooling, dude.
Taylor Swift albums. The girl's sitting there and drooling in her car. This has to be bait, right? I don't know. This has to be bait. There is no way.
I have not seen that video.
A green-haired woman is drooling in her car crying. There's no way. If you don't like the music, who cares? If you like the music, good for you. I don't really give a shit, but there's very something particular about, like...
Yeah, I think the beef is so extra. Like, it's just not... Like, I can side with the Swifties, too, in the sense that, like, number one, I think she does get a lot of hate. That is undeserved. But number two, it's just like... The Swifties are just super fans, and it annoys people, so it sparks beef. Whereas, like, if you just ignore the Swifties, there's just no beef, right? There's no problems. If you're just like, okay, you like Taylor Swift, cool. And then you just move on.
Taylor Swift's music where it's just like...
And racist. What did she say that was racist?
Girl, and she sounds like this.
Yeah, this is a Fortnite music video that I saw fucking 40 times.
Really boring. I want to die. It's the same kind of shit with me as, like, Billie Eilish, where it's just like... I don't know what it is about it, but it just, it drives me a little cuckoo, cuckoo. That's what I feel like. I just want to say, that guy's got some big-ass lips on him. God damn. Old boy's the crimson chin. He's got some thick-ass lips. He's crying in his studio apartment over Taylor Swift's lyrics. What a loser. No, not a what a loser.
Nah, that's nuts. He just came at that man, bro. Oh my God, let him cry if he wants to. But holy shit. I will say it is kind of whack to, like, set up your phone and then purposefully cry for a video.
Loser, honestly.
Like if it happens, it happens. Like I've cried on stream, but I'm not like going into that stream going, I'm planning on crying today.
It impacts people
Vanek
differently.
for the 3.
It impacts people differently, Nick. The girls that get Peter get it.
But Peter is one of the saddest songs on the album. Me literally.
Let me listen to the song. Now I need to listen to the fucking song. Now I need to listen to the fucking song, bro. I'm gonna try and cry. I can't cry. It ain't gonna get me there. It ain't gonna get me there, dude. You know what'll get me there? Sad-ass song. What is it? Monsters by James Blunt. That gets me there. I ain't gonna try and cry, but this gets me there. Sorry, VOD viewers. VOD viewers. I'm kidding. I appreciate you guys. Fuck. That's sad as fuck. That's sad as fuck. That ain't sad. He's crying about, he's singing about him saying goodbye to his dad and how he's grown up. What the fuck you mean that ain't sad? He's crying about how he grew up and now he's no longer a kid anymore and he's just saying goodbye to his dad as if he's just another man and he's no longer perceiving his father as his father. He's just saying goodbye to another dude. That shit's sad as fuck. That shows growth. I need to explain it to you. Motherfucker said, oh, okay. You ain't get it. That's crazy. That's crazy. And he's saying he gonna take his father's burdens on him, right? He's saying he gonna take his father's burdens onto him, right? And he gonna step up. And he's saying, don't worry, Dad. I'll be there, right, for the family. Bro said kinky as hell because he said daddy. Bitch, just because somebody say daddy don't mean it's kinky, okay? The fuck?
Really sucking in tears. It's so sad.
It's so sad. The song Peter on Taylor Swift's fucking right to muster yourself up to cry and then set up your phone and be like, oh my god, oh my god.
I need to show this video to Brooke. I need to show this video to Brooke.
Oh god. Oh, the son Peter, it's so sad. I hit myself too hard. I hurt myself. I'm not. I even.
Huh? What do you mean? You know how we watch Papa Meat? He made a video about how he doesn't like Taylor Swift. No, you can't come on camera. Cancel. You can't come on camera.
Cancel. Cancel.
Do you want to hear some of his takes later? Not really. Just leave it in the dark. He's making fun of somebody that said Peter was the most emotional song. She said it's a good song. I talked about Fortnite and how if Taylor Swift made a Fortnite reference, it would have been better. Smallest man who ever lived. He said he's the small. She said he's the smallest man who ever lived. That ain't that big of a diss. The smallest man who ever lived. That ain't that big of a diss. You're the smallest man who ever lived. I'd be like, okay, the fuck. I feel like a better insult would be like, you got a dirty ass microwave. I bet you fuck. Okay, I don't think that's an insult. Okay. All right. What's the name of the song? I already forget. What's the name of the song? Oh, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. The Smallest Man. Oh, it's... wait, is she... Yo, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna explain why I don't like Taylor Swift's music. Number one, it's just not something that I listen to, so it's just kind of out of my... I listen to a lot of genres of music, and her genre is, like, one of the only ones that I won't listen to. Right? That and, like, fucking hard screamo. But she writes a poem... when I listen to Taylor Swift, I feel like she's just singing a poem. And so I can't... Brooke's screaming right now. No. No. You're gonna come up here? Okay. You can break it down for my chat. I bet they're fucking sitting in their seats just fucking waiting for you to break down the Taylor Swift song for them. Dude, it's just, it sounds like a poem that she's singing, and it would be better written than sung. Long for the sub. That's how I feel. Henry for the 3. Said Rip VOD viewers. Is for the sub. Vanek for the 3. Neil for the sub. Lock in.
I interrupted what I was even going to say. Some of the stuff here with some of these listening parties are pretty crazy.
That's horrible. Tortured Poets listening party? Pepperoni, salami, a charcuterie board. A charcuterie board. Can I say a charcuterie board is just something that has been taken over by white women? Like, that is one of the... It's like, it's such a just a fucking overdone thing. Oh my god. It's just like charcuterie boards. Fuck, dude. It's just cheese. It's cheese, meat, and fruit. It's like not... And it's not, it doesn't even pair well. Like, who's gonna eat this fucking big-ass Parma is my boyfriend? Oh my god, they named them after the songs. That cheese looks fucking disgusting. That's touching the strawberry, too. That looks like a chicken wing.
This stuff here with some of these listening parties are pretty crazy. Parma is my boyfriend. I'm the problem. It's cheese. I mean, Jesus Christ. How do you actually go to the party and, like, look down at the deli tray? Because it's not the fact that it's a deli tray, but it's all of, like, the little quips. Imagine dating this person. Oh, God. Imagine coming home. Hey, babe, what are you doing?
I'm just making my deli tray for the album drop tonight. We're gonna also cut our wrists and we're gonna cry in the bathroom.
We're gonna lock ourselves in there. Good luck with that. She has this thing that says, Daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not. But you should see your faces. I'm having his baby.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I don't get it.
Taylor! No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. Okay, what does my face look like, Taylor? What does it look like, Taylor? I need to know! I want to see some more of these listening party things, dude. These listening parties are crazy.
Oh my god, because she's talking to the viewers.
Okay, wait, what is she going on about? Sis, what? Oh, okay. Okay, girls. Oh my god! No. Oh, wow. I'm trying to put myself...
Can I don't, dude, I feel like it's just another group reacting to a song as other people would. Like, the best way I can relate to it is how I would react to, like, a really good rap song. But I wouldn't ever react to a song like that. Like, I've heard some good fucking lyrics, and I've never gone, oh, I just feel like it's the overreactions is usually what garners people being like, this is cringe. Because, like, even my favorite songs, the first time I heard, like, the lyrics in them, I never, like, shit myself, like, over it being, like, that heat.
Stuff in there.
Yeah, like Russian Cream. Like, if I listen to, like, Russian Keen by Key Glock, like, it has some good lyrics, and I like the beat. I wouldn't say that's really, like, the best lyricist song. Like, dude, like, Till I Collapse by Eminem. When he does that one line, I'll play it. Where is it? I think I passed it. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Dude, like, that's like, he, like, spits there, but I'm never like, oh!
Choose, but I hate it, Nick.
So if Metallica came out with a new album.
They did. They came out with a new album. I said, this is great. And I played it, and I was like...
Bro, I laugh like a duck. I swear to God, that shit's hilarious.
Nice. That was it. Next time I'm going to have a listening party, and he's going to be like... I wish every Taylor Swift listening party ended in a chimp attack somehow. Somehow it ended with, like, someone's face.
With, like, a chimpanzee just breaking through the window. That would be a fucking... that would be a hilarious skit. They need to get somebody to do that. Just a Taylor... Like, they always do it, like, in above... It's always, like, on the top of a shelf. Like, an angled down shot of just people listening to the song with a charcuterie board. And then just a rock. Just somebody throws a brick right through the window, and they just throw a chimp through. And just fucking, and it just starts just attacking everyone. Joe is Hungry's live. I don't care. I don't care. That's cool. Fuck, dude. Oh my God, how many people are going to tell me that? Trash for the sub. You guys need to tell me, inform me every time somebody I know that goes live?
Getting ripped off, and then they're sitting on Oprah with, like, the veil over their face, and they're just like, the world.
Jinxie just went live. Kai Cenat just went live. Joe's Hungry went live. Max Taylor is not live right now, Joe. I'm just letting you know.
The party. Processing how this song is on the acceptance playlist. The relationship that inspired this masterpiece is long over. The TTPD is about to wreck my life. One of the top comments on this is, TTPD, the torture poet department, is going to leave my very good to me husband. What a unhinged thing to say. And then people also said, girl, same, I already told him. LOL, same. Skull emoji! Some random billionaire who doesn't know who you are, no ethical way to be a billionaire, is going to make you want to divorce, even joking, it doesn't make it sense. And like she says, you be taking life way too seriously. P.S. You should consider an actual username, bitch. Ooh, sis! Slay! I like how it's a joke now after the fact. She's just like, I makes you want to leave my very good husband. And Shiva says that to him. I'm going to leave you because of Taylor's apartment. He's like, babe, okay, that's funny. And he's like, please let it be true. 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 I have a feeling too that these, like, Taylor Swift fans, or these, like, Swifties, whenever they're in a relationship like that, they're locking it down. I just don't think it's working anymore. I think that we've had a lot of fun, but I think we're just growing apart. And she's like, really? Really? And then she quickly takes the syringe and she's just like, right to his neck. And then he sits there and she's just like, by the way, sweetie, I poisoned you, and I'm the only one who has the antidote. You're going to have to stay with me. You're going to have to stay with me. That's what I imagine. I know that's a little comical, but I could see it happen. Why not?
Former Christian white women.
Or she, like, takes out a gun and she's just like, oh, really? No, go ahead and leave. Reach for your bag. No, I want you to. You're taking life so seriously! Let's actually look at some of these lyrics.
There is a spider deep in my soul. He's lived here for years. He just won't let go. He's laying around. He's got a bite. He's got a mean bite. Now he's ready to fight. Bro, but instead of reading that, like, there's a spider deep in my soul. He's lived here for years, and he just won't let it go. Like, just spit that shit. There's a spider deep in my soul. He's lived here for years. Just fucking, just fucking actually just going at it aggressive.
Dude.
Aggressive.
This album is a mix.
It's the delivery.
Picture of songs about her many exes, Matt Healy and Joe Alwyn. Who cares? As well as her current boyfriend, Travis Kelce. Hey, Chiefs! Red Kingdom. Most of the songs were written before she was with Kelce, so most
Fortnite of the
songs are an afterthought. Well, in hindsight, should I put that out there? I'm going to anyways. You know what's weird too about a billionaire? It's just like celebrities writing about their past relationships and stuff. It's like, who cares? How much pain could you actually be in, dude? Oh, it's over. It's like, yeah, you only have the rest of the world. You only have everything else a human being ever needs or desires. Imagine you get broken up and you work at Best Buy, and that's your life. You go to community college and you work at Best Buy. That's a lot more bleak.
The best, I heard somebody describe it on a TikTok one time, and they said that Taylor Swift is like the equivalent of like comfort food for some people. And I think that's like a good description, because I don't listen to music in like a comfort sense. But for some people, they'll listen to Taylor Swift or like other, even it's not necessarily just Taylor Swift, it'll be any music artist that you'd like listening to as something that calms you down, right? Or just you can more relate to, and it makes you feel better.
Oh, Matt Healy broke up with me. I need a weekend just to get my mind off of it. Fly me anywhere. I don't care.
Dude, if you're Taylor Swift, you need a private jet. You know when people are like, it's unethical, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, no, that I don't, I won't, I used to be like, oh yeah, Taylor Swift has a private jet. That's kind of whack. But if Taylor Swift rode like Spirit Airlines, every flight would be delayed 50 hours because every other person on that flight would be oh my god! Oh my god! Are you sitting middle, Taylor? No, let me get up. Let me get up. No, you're getting aisle. Let me get up. Move. Hold up. Move out of my fucking way! Hold up. Alright, go. Just fucking, like, actually mad as shit. Dude, it would just delay everything. Like, I understand her not taking, like, just, like, United Airlines flights or something. It would delay every flight that plane is going on for the rest of the fucking day. Oshira for the 3. What do you think of the chorus of the song I wrote when I was 12? What? Dan's over the sub, Kaka for the 3. Can you please tell my friends Dom Hammett happy birthday? Happy birthday. Trash for the sub, Long John for the sub. Dude, Oshiera for the sub, or for the 3. I have no idea what you're talking about. Henry for the 3. Rip VOD viewers is for the sub. Vanek for the 3.
Bitch is playing in Guam tomorrow, or what? You know what I mean? She's going. I play in Guam tomorrow, and I can't wait to play in Germany the next day. It's like you're gonna have to have that. Imagine she takes a public plane. They would skin her alive.
I don't think they would skin her alive. I think people would be dick riding, dude. Oshiera for the 3. Didn't mean to send that, but do. What do you mean didn't mean to send that? What? Do a Manchester accent? I don't even know a Manchester accent. You sent a bit, Dono, and you typed 10 words, but you didn't mean it. What the fuck do you mean you didn't mean to send that?
They would look at that woman who's like 6'5" or however tall Taylor Swift is, and they would peel the flesh off her back. Are you kidding me? It's not like, you know, when we said the televangelists, when they have private planes, you're like, when do you really actually need a private plane, dude? And I don't want to say it's odd where someone's like, I tracked her flight log. I saw all the places she flew. It's like, what are you doing with your time? What a creepy thing to look up. Even if you're like a hater, I'm like, you have way too much time on your hands, dude. Let's get into some of the songs, which The Alchemy is about her and Travis. Okay, that's her love.
So when I press send on accident. Yeah, but why do you type that out? Like, I don't know the song that you wrote.
Touchdown, call the amateurs, and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown. Baby, I'm the one to beat, because the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? I don't...
That's like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's not... It's rhyming.
I don't think that's the proper use of an alchemist. And also, I just want to say, ditch the clowns, get the crown. That's probably tattooed on some white trash guy's back somewhere. That's like one of those deals where it's like the Grim Reaper with the like guns or whatever. That's what it reminds you of. Ditch the clowns, get the crown. I don't want to say that I am some kind of oracle, but I did say that she was going to make a song about him or regarding football somehow. In my song, I said, you are my touchdown, my winning play. And she says, so when I touch down... Close. I almost got there. You know, she probably had it. I had the lyrics right, and she went to her paper, like, erased it. God damn it. Next song is I Hate It Here. It says, my friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade. We wish we could live in instead of this. I'd say 18...
Do you think she ever shits on her fans? I always think about that. Like, do you ever think she's just, like, with Travis one night, and she's like, fuck, dude, my fan base is so annoying. Like there has to have been one time where she's like, God, dude, they're just pissing me off. You know? Like, this is fucking annoying me.
30s, but without all the...
I doubt she hates her fan base, but there's probably been some people that have been, like, really creepy. Oh, she probably has fans that are, like, stalkers.
Racist.
For sure. For sure she has people that are, like, state to state following her.
And get married off the highest bid. I just want to say that read that I thought that she was like being bought off like a slave is what I thought she was saying. It kind of reads like that, right? You can't say I'd say the
1800s, but without all the racists and getting married off for the highest bid.
30s without all the racists and getting married off for the highest bid. Come on, bro. Really? Everyone looked down because it wasn't fun now. Seems like it was never fun back then. Nostalgia is a mind trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. It was freezing in the palace. What? The rest of that is just, I don't know,
I feel like that's just... It doesn't make sense. Nostalgia is a mind trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. I was freezing in the palace.
Freezing in the palace. What? The rest of that is just, I don't know, the ramblings of a madman. But I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racist, is so funny. And someone's just like, really the 80s is just the music's good. 60s, I'm kind of a bit of a, I like the music even more back then. Sure. She's like, the
1830s, dude. What an odd time. If you had to live in any other decade outside of now, what would it be? Probably the 90s. Like, I feel like being like a 90s kid would be pretty cool. Like, being in high school in the 90s would be pretty sick. I would never say, yeah, I'd want to be alive when the Civil War was, you know, in the midst. Killbot for the sub riser for the 3. My puppy's asleep watching your stream. He's 9 weeks old tomorrow. Duh.
1830s, but without all
the 1920s. Yeah, the Roaring 20s. I understand that though, because everybody was fucking rich.
Racist, right? And then we could be bought off like slaves. Why aren't we talking? A lot of people here, they have some problems with that. You know, a post here says, is there actually a problem with the without all the racist line? It's just a line in the song. And what does everything Taylor Swift say have to criticize by far left Democrats? -19 Reddit karma? Ooh, shouldn't have thrown in the far left Democrats deal. I like how this is like an alt-right like Taylor Swift fan. Is there actually a problem without all the fucking racist shit? What the hell? When is the far left just gonna leave Taylor alone? Tay-Tay. Mother is mothering. She's criticized by everyone. There are far rights that think she's the devil reincarnate. Uh-oh.
That is true. That is true. There are a lot of people that think she is like a fucking demon.
I love the political battle happening in this. Well, for this line, she's not being politically criticized a whole lot. Let's hope it stays that way. But imagine Taylor Swift said the N-word for a line like this. Then the whole world
would be fucking way worse.
Immediately criticize and cancel her. Yeah! Yeah! Taylor Swift dropped an N-bomb in their song. Yeah, she might get dragged a bit. Are you kidding me? She said the N-word. I guess people are just gonna cancel her then. Yeah, okay. Why would I imagine Taylor Swift writing a song with the N-word in it? She'd be cancel culture forever and never be criticized or loved by anyone. God damn. This is like some like JoJo Siwa levels of cringe here too. This one here, this lyric, it says, "You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me." And then also we have a picture of her childhood home and it's like a palace. Actually, Nick, to be fair, I know we put this up here because it shows like, look how wealthy and spoiled she was. This house was built on privilege. Within itself looks kind of like an asylum. Does it not? Also, we don't know if her mom wasn't like chain smoking cigarettes. Keep playing the guitar! Fucking put it out on our chest. Ah! Her dad's like, keep singing! I wish that was the real thing, dude. Daddy drank his whiskey and mama flicked her cigarette at me. I was playing this.
Nah, that would be crazy. Listening to her fucking sing about like her getting abused or something. Oh my god. He used to fucking bum his cigarettes on me. He would put them on my arm, and they would cause burn holes, and it really hurt.
Song until I hit puberty. Not bad.
Wow, he actually rhymed there.
I feel like if that happened, she would already have written 10 million songs about it.
That is true. This is what I think of when people are like, God, you already did a song about that. I'm like, dude, if you were mentally abused as a child, I feel like you have full reign to milk that forever. If your parents put out cigarettes in your chest and your dad was just like, it's not good enough, like a fucking like Jackson 5 thing, I feel like that never has an end. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Oh, there's a response with the song from Variety. Who's afraid of
the
little
dad of the Jackson 5 did that?
Old me. Swift revealed that she wrote the tune alone sitting at the piano in one of those moments when I felt bitter about just all the things we do to our artists as a society and as a culture. There's a lot about this particular concept.
Somebody said my teacher went to elementary school with Taylor Swift. Cool. That's one of those things where when somebody tells you that, you go, wow. Really? Oh, cool. Oh, you went to elementary school with Taylor Swift. Wow. When you guys were like 5? Oh, that's really fucking sick. That's like actually so cool. Even if somebody was like, I went to college with Taylor Swift, I'd be like, nah, I really don't care. I'm like, it's like, it doesn't matter. She's a person at the end of the day. You know?
Concept on the Tortured Poets department. What do we do to our writers?
She's not a demigod.
And our artists and our creatives. We put them through hell. We watch that they create, then we judge it. We love to watch artists in pain. You know what, dude? Fucking true. So true, Taylor. What's weird though is that it's like, I mean, you're being rewarded. It's not like you're a billionaire.
God, so I guess people are just gonna like scold me. Okay.
Here's another thing. This bitch wouldn't last a week on YouTube, dude. Dude, the amount of shit people talk on me, or the DMs I get, the fucking emails I get, god damn, dude. I've seen some heinous shit thrown at me.
It's the same video, yeah. Huh? I'll be done in like an hour. Do you want to come say hi to chat?
I did my makeup.
She did her makeup. That's her good side, as she says. Everybody's saying hi, Brooke. What are your thoughts on the video? You don't even know what he said.
I just know he's wrong.
What are your thoughts on Taylor Swift listen parties where they make charcuterie boards and
I really
cry?
wanted to do that, but I didn't have enough friends that like Taylor Swift.
Oh, wow. I'm kind of happy about that.
I should have made you do it.
Selfishly. Oh, no, I would not. Yeah, you wanted me to hold a Taylor Swift listening party?
No, I should have made you do it with me. I can't even
you should have made...
watch the movie.
Oh, thank
with me.
God I didn't have to do that. Yeah, no, because the movie's just a fucking concert. I have to say that. The Taylor Swift movie is utterly pointless. It's a cash grab. It's a cash grab by a billionaire. How to say it? It's a cash grab by a billionaire.
And I went to the concert by myself.
She did go to the concert by herself. Yeah, but that was because the tickets were like fucking $3,000. Worth though, right?
It was only 200.
Well, yours was 200, but I'm saying the other ones, you got lucky. Most of the tickets for the Taylor Swift concert were like $3,000. Oh yeah, she got new tattoos. Tat, 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 tat. Yadded up. You've had that one. They were like $3,000. Yeah, they were really expensive. They're saying they look great. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think Taylor Swift.
They can't hear you.
Taylor Swift is the music industry, and she's the best artist.
Yeah, she's like the best. I think she's the best artist that might have ever existed, honestly. I think she kind of beats out, you know, Johann Bach. I think she beats
Guys, is my bronzer blended on my forehead?
Mozart, you know. I think all of those, you know, just don't really compare. She's a better lyricist than Eminem is, as you said. Yeah, as you said, she just makes better lyrics than Eminem does. Let's not even get started on, like, you know, Drake or fucking any of them.
You're gonna try and argue Drake is the best music
I'm not
artist
saying
of
he's
all
the best
time.
best music artist of all time.
That's what I just
No,
said.
none of them are in there. Best music artist of all time. Taylor Swift is not even in the top 3.
Why did you just say Drake?
I was making a joke. I was clearly fucking joking. No. Best music artist of all time. No one alive right now is even in the top 3. Best music artist of all time. You're going way back to like composers. Beyonce is not the best music. Lana Del Rey.
Someone said Stevie Nicks. That's
if you're going best music artists of all time, not composers, fuck, dude. I don't even know who I would say. If it's off of popularity, let me actually look that up. Who do you think it'll be, chat? Michael Jackson's going to be there. Top 5 music artists of all time. Nah, Tupac's not gonna be on that.
Taylor Swift was
That
right
was
there.
best.
It said Taylor
Yeah, on a
Swift.
not on a. It just says this is music artists from sources on the web. Greatest artists of all time.
Taylor Swift
The
is literally
Beatles,
there.
the Rolling Stones. Let me
Elton
just show
John,
chat.
Mariah
Hold up.
Carey.
Yeah, Madonna is
Not-
5.
and not-
How is Madonna above Michael Jackson?
And Mariah Carey used to be really good, but her recent performances are.
Garth Brooks, Billy Joel, Eminem, Usher.
Is
I would
Fleetwood
not
Mac-
have Usher
is Fleetwood
nearly
Mac-
that high.
Is Fleetwood Mac? There we go.
Fleetwood
Fleetwood Mac
Mac.
should be above most of those
Adele.
people.
I wouldn't agree with anyone on the top 5. I would agree with the Rolling Stones and the Beatles.
And Elton John.
I would not agree with Mariah Carey in top 4. I think that is. I wouldn't even throw Mariah Carey in top 100.
I'm surprised
She is the
that-
Christmas
I'm
song.
surprised Adele's not on there.
Mariah Carey top 4 is fucking insane. Barbara Streisand is also fucking
But
crazy.
what about like Adele?
Adele was like 50th,
That's, like,
which I just think is
shocking.
crazy. Who ranked this? This is Billboard.
Bob Dylan?
This is Billboard. How is this Billboard? How is that top music artist of all time? When do you think they last updated this?
Do you think they have people vote, or it's like the people?
I think they just did it based off like maybe like statistics.
Crazy how Taylor Swift is up there.
How the hell is Mariah Carey that high?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Maybe they're going off.
I don't
sales
know.
and stuff?
Yeah, Prince is not even high up there. Prince is like fucking 17th. That's just weird. Whatever. All right, I gotta finish this video.
Me and I'm like, oh, there it is, and you just
Are you
scroll
gonna creepily sit in the corner?
past. Gotta let it go.
Do you want to listen to the song and explain it to my chat? Is that what you came up here for?
Yeah, but they don't.
There's a couple moments
Yeah,
where
they
you just
don't
want
wanna
to,
hear the song.
you know, fucking go through your phone and strangle somebody, but you can't, Nick. You can't. You can't let them win.
Also, you physically can't.
Also, I physically can't go through the phone. That's true. Thanks for reminding me, dude. Thanks for making me feel like a fucking dumbass. This one kind of caught me off guard when I saw this. Touch me while your bros play Grand.
What are your thoughts on this one? Touch me while your bros play Grand Theft Auto. It's true. Swear Scout's honor.
Because that's so hype. It's from the.
They
it's
can't
from
hear
the-
you.
It's from the song. It's from the song So High School. And
Yeah.
she goes, "You know how to ball, I know Aristotle." And it's about Travis Kelce.
You know how to ball. I know Aristotle.
Yeah.
Aristotle's a fucking Greek philosopher.
She knows Aristotle and he knows how to ball. You know how to ball, I know Aristotle.
What a random reference to make.
No, it rhymes. And she
No, it doesn't. You know how to ball. I know Aristotle.
It
Does not rhyme.
It flows.
It might flow.
But it's because he's
you
a
know
football
how to ball. I know Aristotle, bitch. I know Aristotle.
It's because he plays football and she's like a lyricist who's really into like philosophy and like the classics of literature. Duh.
Grand Theft Auto. It's true. Swear. Scout's honor. Scout's honor. That bitch is saying, give me the triple digit special. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of fucking rules. She's like, Scout's honor.
I shouldn't be watching this. I'm not allowed to watch what he has to say. I'm allowed to share my opinion.
Grabs one fucking angle and puts it up.
I'm dating a Swiftie, but I'm still
like-
gonna share my fucking
This
take.
is like level for me not to talk to you for the rest of the day.
He just put in
Okay.
the cheat codes. He's gonna be busy for a while. Go ahead and slip it in. Right? Touch me
She's
while
angry.
your bros
She's angry with me. I've angered her.
play Grand Theft Auto is a crazy line. That's fucking
Wow, she actually left the room. Brooke, are you actually mad at me? No, she's fucking with me.
unhinged. How the did you write that down and you're just like, yeah. Yeah. She's probably recalling something personal that happened, but still, it's just like...
It's either Maddie or Joe.
I can see Matt Healy finger fucking Taylor Swift while his friends like, hey, I like to play fucking Grand Theft Auto. I don't even know if I don't think they're British, but still. What about this one? You smoked, then ate 7 bars of chocolate. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever.
Like a tattooed golden retriever.
Like
What?
a tattooed golden retriever. Someone save this bitch's dog. Are you kidding me?
Let's shave biscuits one more time. Get the gun. Get the tattoo gun. Give me some. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna draw Snoopy on you. No. Tasmanian devil.
But you
You
awaken.
think there are dogs with tattoos? Yeah, somewhere. Mirror for the 3. I know I asked you to play Project Zomboid, how your chat dislikes the 8-bit games. I can ask. I think chat can sometimes be an L, and you should have the vote anyway. I really don't think my chat wants me to play Project Zomboid, if I'm being real. Vor2 for the 3. You've inspired me to start streaming. If you have any games you want me to play or videos you want me to react to, exclamation my Discord, though. Video suggestion, game session tab. That's how I find most of the videos that I watch and games that I play. But, Vor2 for the 3. I don't have much, but he inspired me to start streaming. Well, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. Phoenix for the 7, Rem for the sub. Or for the 1,000 biddies.
With dread pounding nails in your head, that is so fucking sick. And her fans have been defending her. People hate Taylor Swift's music because it challenges and forces them to slow down, digest it.
All right, do a poll on Project Zomboid. Let me just... Oh, my fucking God. I'm not doing any polls for other games. If you have any other games you want me to play, send them in the fucking game suggestion tab. I will show the fucking trailer for Project Zomboid.
Blockade. The message is clear.
What's happening here? It's not contained. But there were too many. And this is how I died. The infected. But I wasn't smart enough. And this...
OCR for the 3. Is it crazy that I get physically sleepy from watching things on anything less than 2 times speed? Yeah, that's bad.
Engage deeper with what they're audibly consuming. Instant gratification is ruining our ability to fully appreciate music. That is so fucking true. It's so true!
Tattooed golden retriever.
Tattooed golden retriever. Wait, what? Let me slow down and really process that for a second. Someone else said, I think she wrote this...
Stream? Yeah, there's a big difference between stream games that are good and just games that are good in general.
This album for herself, she wanted to share it with us because we love her art. This album is good, very vulnerable. The most I've ever seen her be in her art. Don't they say that about every single one of her fucking albums, is that she's being so vulnerable? Can the bitch ever not be vulnerable? This album is for her, not you! Don't like it, then don't listen to it! She's not trying to win awards for it. Yeah, she is. That wasn't her intention on this! She's intentional with the song she puts on the album, and the overflow proves to me that she just thought that we would like it! I also like that people speak for her. This wasn't her intention on this. How do you know her intention on anything?
Swifties have a connection with their God Emperor.
God Emperor Swift? Like, taking out money. You wanted it for us, didn't you, Emperor? Yes. Yes. Looking down. Giant light. Blinding him. The Titty Department is a polarizing album. It's not for everyone. Definitely wouldn't recommend it for people who don't like poetry or literature or don't have a brain. I don't want listen to this music, okay? If you don't like art, and if you're this isn't for you, loser. If you don't like poetry, literature, or if you don't have a brain. That's so fucking stupid. They are turning into the annoying Rick and Morty fans where it's like, it's just a bit smarter than other shows.
Oh my God. I love Rick and Morty, but people... There are, like, actual forums where people say you have to have a certain level of IQ to understand Rick and Morty. And, like, while there are references that they'll make, it is not a show for geniuses. You can be a fucking idiot and watch and like Rick and Morty. It is not, there's nothing, just because you like Rick and Morty does not mean you're smarter than the average person.
And obviously you have to have a certain level of intellect for Rick and Morty. It's turning into that. What's crazy is that it feels like they're going through every terrible fandom, laying waste to the entire fandom and like putting their flag up as the new fucking imperial order. It's unbelievable. Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. Bahahaha, she got us so bad. Well, not me, but you guys. Very good. 10 out of 10. Best wishes, freaks. Titty pussy dick criticism is so ridiculous that at this point I'm convinced it's just misogyny. Twitter and TikTok Swifties constantly claim it's her worst album in years, and I'm sick of it. It's funny how it still sold 1.4 million copies in one single day. I like how people also put that it's just like just because you sell 1 billion albums means that it's good. Well, it's still really great. They bought it before they even listened to it. Fucking psychopath. She's victim blaming Joe. Read the lyrics. All the songs are around the same. Get better headphones. It hurts me because Taylor was clearly very excited to share this beautiful piece of art with us. And so
are you engaged? I'm 22.
Many people, even her fans, have been so disrespectful. No. If you think this is her worst album, you're not a Swiftie. Sorry, I need to get this off my chest. Thank you so much. That was very brave. You know, people were talking about, they're complaining about the links of the album, about how there's 31 tracks. It's like, just pick 15 songs you like, but people are just like, more tracks for me. If you don't like it, then get out of here, loser. But it's been very, very divisive here. When you've been a huge Taylor Swift fan for years with...
I will never watch TikToks that have text this fucking long. An instant scroll. An instant scroll. Just some fucking stupid ass song in the back, and then they just have like this fucking 4 paragraphs of text. Scroll. Scroll. When you have been a huge Taylor Swift fan for years.
Lyrics on her new album are so crass, disgusting, sexually explicit, full of swears and references to inappropriate stuff. You feel personally betrayed and block her on all platforms, removing everything from your streaming library. She's fucking hitting herself and stuff. Also, sweetie, hey, sweetheart, you flipping off the camera actually means f you, so you indirectly said that. Because you said that, I'm gonna have to block you on all platforms now, because that was very crass. You slapping yourself and hurting yourself, actually, I'm not to trauma dump, but I'm kind of a victim of like physical abuse myself, so seeing that it's actually triggering, so I think that you should put a trigger warning at the beginning of this if you're gonna do that. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, even though you're blocked. You're blocked! There's nothing I love more than fandoms of people crying, getting upset with each other, all over some of these lyrics, man. They're just funny. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want, you can like whatever you want, it doesn't fucking matter, but for the love of God...
Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, shit on Swifties for liking Taylor Swift. Like, I don't really think that's the problem. But I think that's the problem that people started it out as, and now it's just become like a shit-on war between Swifties and people that hate Taylor Swift.
If I have any piece of advice to give anyone, no matter what you like, no matter what you love, show respect to it in your own ways, but please do not record yourself crying, throwing fits, or doing anything, because on the internet, everything is forever.
And then you'll just get made fun of, and then it's just going to start beef. Hot dog for the sub. All right, W video. Love Papa Meat. All right, chat. I got to piss real quick, and then we're going to fucking lock in for the next one. Have me now. All right. HK for the sub. Next. All right. All right. We're not going to have time for all of these. So I'm going to cut this one because this one is literally about this topic. So we're going to fucking splice this one. We're going to throw some philosophy in there. We took longer than I expected. My apologies, chat, but we're going to lock in for these two videos. We'll do some maybe more philosophy on Sunday, too, because I know we're not doing a lot of philosophy today. And I know some people wanted to see that, so on Sunday we'll do some more philosophy and, like, genuine, in-depth shit, because I know we're not going to be doing a lot. Because we have to watch this horror short film about Spider-Man and then the Ted Bundy video. SK for the 7, here for the 3. Project Zomboid is so boring to watch. One person play is genuinely boring to watch when played correctly. Watching 3 or 4 streamers all try to figure it out and losing their shit at each other becomes entertaining. Also, you only showed like 2 separate snippets of the trailer. Yeah, but it's not entertaining to watch one streamer play the game. My point, right? I love your guys' recommendations. That's why I shout out the game suggestion tab and the video suggestion tab all the time. But just because somebody recommends a game doesn't mean I'm going to play it. I'm going to use my base reasoning on what I know you guys enjoy based off what I played in the past to determine what I should play in the future. Obviously, I try new games here and there. I tried Doki Doki after you guys bitched at me to play it. I've tried a bunch of other fucking games, different sim games, different story games, right? And sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. When they hit, I continue and I do, and I spread out more variety-wise, right? But I'm not going to play something that I'm almost sure will do fucking horrible. Supermarket Sims Fire? Yeah, we're going to play that soon. All right. Today's reacts. Tomorrow, merch drop, driving sim, behind the wheel shit, and fucking maybe Switch Sports or Ready or Not. Sundays reacts, also collection review of my chat's collections from the Discord, and maybe more philosophy reacts. Mondays, MC Horror, and maybe games with other streamers. Tuesday, I'm off. Wednesdays, horror games. Thursday is Rainbow, Ready or Not, maybe Fortnite or Vow. Next Friday's reacts. Next Saturday, Sim Day. Lock in. The Spider Horror Spider-Man fan film. Lock in. I don't understand how they're going to make this a horror film. Unless he dies from the spider. I think that would be a good ending. That would be an alternatively funny ending to Spider-Man. Is instead of Peter Parker getting bitten and becoming Spider-Man, he actually just fucking dies. He just gets it's a poisonous spider. He gets bitten and then just fucking keels over. And then the movie ends. Ethan for the sub.
Oh, man.
Did he get bit? Got hit by a fucking car, too.
Let's just go, dude. I'm gonna take his wallet. It's just a kid. What, kids don't have wallets? What, are you gonna take his lunch money? Just broke off his legs. Leave him alone. Let's just go.
Hey, man, just...
Oh, does he kill everybody he touches? Dude, go to a hospital. Chat, you're telling me you get bit by a spider and it starts like your flesh starts rotting and you're not gonna go seek medical help. You're just gonna wash your hands and be like, oh fuck, this is bad. Inks for the sub.
Okay in there?
Yeah.
Your uncle needs to use the restroom.
Okay, yeah, I'll be in a second.
Peter?
Jeez, Grandma, you gotta be on my back all the time. Fuck. Leave me alone. Fucking use the bathroom in peace. His hands are that sticky. He's gonna rip off his hands. Stop.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it get stuck to his hand there? Oh. Okay. Oh, now he's stuck on that. Yo, MRD for the 3 subs. Dub for that. Thank you for the fucking subs, man. It's also weird in the MCU. I mean, I know they're super villains, but they always show the story of somebody that gets these powers and then uses them for good. When I feel like there's almost a 50-50 shot that somebody would just immediately abuse them. Which is why people like the show The Boys, because it shows how people would probably use their powers if they actually got them. Right? Obviously, there's going to be some selfless people that become neighborhood heroes. But for the most part, if you get super strength, you're not going to immediately go fight crime. You're probably going to use it to make money and fucking benefit yourself. This has TOS at the end? Where? I don't see it. How is this a horror film? Him immediately having that much trust in his powers is kind of nuts. Oh, is he gonna die here? Got a little motion sick there, eh? That's TOS, it's fake vomit. Oh, what did he throw up his tooth? Oh, it's killing him. Is it killing him? Maybe he becomes a spider. Oh, stop. Oh, I think he dies.
Oh, Mr. Parker.
Peter, wake up.
Are you asleep in my class, Parker?
Was it not real?
Peter? Hey, hey.
Bro, what is happening?
Profound and verbal, depleting hypnotic consciousness. Peter? Hey, my name is Jimmy. I'm a paramedic. You know where you are right now?
Oh my god, is there like a spider inside of him?
Accidents happening around New York, and they're all connected. Just the other day, we caught some photos of a kid scaling the side of a building like a spider. You want to know what I know? Well, let me tell you. There's something
May?
dark brewing in the underbelly of
Oh, maybe he is like half spider now. He's actually a Spider-Man.
accidents happening all around New York.
Peter, is that you?
No, I think he actually might be a
Can
spider.
I come in?
No!
Why not? You can talk to me. What did we say about responsibility, Peter? Peter.
What do you think as a parent there? If you're a dad, are you thinking A, your kid's hurt, or B, he killed someone? I'm thinking he killed someone. Or got his ass kicked. Pete's lab. Stop. What is he gonna see? I think he killed somebody. He's a spider.
Peter?
No, please!
What the fuck?
Van! Peter!
And now we have this freak ambulance crash covered in spider webs. 2 dead paramedics.
Okay.
Oh my god, he killed the paramedics. I don't know if he meant to kill them now. Oh, he probably killed his fucking dad or his uncle.
Peter!
Fuck, dude. Is she not gonna look through the room, dude? You're not gonna look at the rest of the fucking room here? He's gonna be cocooned and dead. Rip. Oh my god, he's eating him. Yo. Don't tell me that's the end. He just became a spider. Post-credit setting up for the next movie. Yeah, literally. What the fuck? That's not even a person anymore. Okay, so he just becomes a spider. Devin for the sub. Or maybe the spider, like, inhabits him? I don't know. I mean, that was good. It didn't go down the road that I thought it would go. All right, the hunt for Ted Bundy. Lock in here, chat. Discussions of sexual violence. Buddy, this is about a fucking serial killer. I feel like there's a million fucking things this is about other than sexual violence. It's about fucking somebody that probably cuts people up and throws them in body bags.
Bob Hayward, a highway patrol officer from Salt Lake City, sits in his car in front of his house on Hogan Street. He's just finishing his shift when a tan Volkswagen Beetle passes by with its lights turned off. Hayward knows his neighborhood and realizes this car is most likely not from here. The officer goes on and checks. The Volkswagen Beetle parks right in front of his neighbor's house. The owners are not home. Only their 17 and 19-year-old daughters, alone. He turns on his brights to read the license plate. This startles the driver and he speeds away.
Wow.
Hayward chases him. The driver blows past one and then another stop sign. Hayward has no intention of letting the man escape. A few minutes later, the Beetle finally stops at an abandoned gas station. A man gets out of his vehicle with his hands up. He wears blue jeans, a black turtleneck, and tennis shoes. He has shoulder-long dark hair and smells of weed.
That is not
Hayward
Ted Bundy.
points his gun at him. The man says he's a law student and was at the local drive-in watching Towering Inferno. He got lost on his way home. The only problem is that Hayward drove by the theater earlier. Towering Inferno was not being shown that night. The officer checks the man's car and sees something very strange. The passenger seat is missing.
He had a bunch of Home Depot equipment, including duct tape, a crowbar, rope, and 4 bags of concrete that have yet to be mixed in water. I was just doing a home improvement project, you know, trying to tie some things down, maybe do a little parking lot in the back. You know, it's just some home improvement stuff, just building, you know. I mean, that seems like you have a ski mask there, I see as well. No, it's nothing.
Missing. In its place is an open bag with multiple very strange items.
I got an unfinished basement, you know, just trying to fix that up.
A ski mask, a crowbar, an ice pick, a box of trash bags, gloves,
That's
a pantyhose,
immediately
rope,
shit to
and some
murder
wire.
someone.
In the trunk, Hayward also discovers a pair of handcuffs.
I'm going to arrest you tonight for evading an officer, mister. But I intend to ask the county attorney for a complaint against you for possession of burglary tools.
Back at the police station, the man gets registered and photographed. While he had the necessary tools, there was no burglary to directly link them to. But without any evidence, he is free to leave the station on bail.
Wow.
Bob Hayward is suspicious. He's convinced that the man wanted to break into his neighbor's house with those 2 girls inside. Though it was only much later that Hayward would realize the man he arrested that night was none other than America's most infamous killer,
Holy
Ted
shit.
Bundy.
Probably years
And it will take a lot more to finally catch him.
He's not a wild beast to look at or to hear.
Her viciously, biting her.
He was thoughtful, charismatic.
And clubbing her to death.
And he was going to go in their house and fucking kill him.
Quite personable.
Slow down, my young friend. You think you can touch the sky? Where did it all go?
I can tell this is about to be a banger ass video. Fucking subbing. Skipping the intro though. Simply skipping the intro. Love it, but I'm skipping the intro.
The 70s and 80s are the era of serial killers in the US.
Is Ted Bundy the one that had a wife and she didn't know? I think that's Ted Bundy. How do you not know that your husband's a fucking serial? I mean, he would have to be, he might be really good. I don't know. I mean, he's one of the most famous serial killers ever. But I'm sitting there like, damn, you're married to a motherfucker and you have no idea. He had a wife? Yes. Like like he was dating her, and I think then they got married, and she had no clue that he was just killing people on the side, just chopping them up.
Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Charles Manson. But one of them stands out, Ted Bundy. He's handsome, articulate, likable, even.
No, he's not, though. Can I say that? Like, I don't want to diss him, right? But I don't really give a fuck. He's a fucking serial killer. But, like, I don't want to diss the guy if somebody looks kind of like him, because I'm not trying to make fun of somebody that has similar facial features. But, like, I see people that are like, hey, fucking Ted Bundy's so attractive. No, he's not. This guy's and they got Zac Efron to play him on a fucking Netflix show. Zac Efron is fucking 8 times as attractive as fucking Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy is like a fucking average. I mean, he's not ugly. He's an average-looking guy. Like, I would not say he's handsome. I would say he's like a 7. Dahmer, too. Dahmer looks like he would fucking blow up frogs. If I'm rating them on attractiveness, Charles Manson is the guy that has the best facial features.
No mumbling idiot.
Theodore Robert Bundy was born on November 24th, 1946. He's a smart boy and grows up in a relatively normal working-class family.
I grew up in a wonderful home with 2 dedicated and loving parents, one of 5 brothers and sisters. A home where we as children were the focus of my parents' lives, where we regularly attended church, 2 Christian parents who did not drink, they did not smoke, there was no gambling, there was no physical abuse or fighting in the home, but it was a fine, solid Christian home.
But not everything is all right with Ted. From as early of an age as 3 years old,
is becoming a serial killer, I mean, this is where we get into the philosophy aspect of this, is becoming a serial killer a genetic or an environmental thing? Like, usually I would presume a serial killer would grow up in a shitty household and they would be abused. But, like, him saying he lived a regular life with, like, no problems is just what's shocking to me. Because I would always presume that a serial killer was, like, beaten as a child and they were, like, fucking... I'm assuming it's both genetic and environmental, but leaning on the environmental.
He does strange things. When his aunt is sleeping, he arranges kitchen knives around her.
Okay, that's fucking crazy. What? That would immediately make me send my kid to some sort of fucking psychiatric thing. He arranges knives around his sleeping mother.
Strange things. When his aunt is sleeping, he arranges kitchen knives around her. When outside playing in the forest, he frequently takes apart mice. When
that's a common thing with serial killers, though, that they kill animals, right? Like, most serial killers would usually kill small, like, birds and fucking frogs and rodents and shit.
He more than once tries to drown others. He never shows any signs of guilt.
That doesn't look like a person. If I'm being real, that looks like a Momo. Like, this looks like an analog horror-esque thing. Like, no teeth showing, just like a creeped smile.
For a few years, he and his mother lived together with his grandparents. His family is religious, his grandfather a deacon.
Yeah, Uncanny Valley.
The grandfather is also abusive and violent. A racist wife
okay, there it is.
Beater and collector of violent porn.
Right, he said he had lived a normal fucking life. You have a dad that abuses you.
Despite all this, Bundy adores him and regularly peeks into his collection. Ted is intelligent and good-looking, but he is also very shy. A loner who is often bullied at school, he sometimes has serious outbursts of rage and does not quite fit in with the other kids his age. During his first years at college, Ted is insecure and has almost no social life. A positive memory for him is when he buys a 1968 tan Volkswagen. It gives him a sense of freedom and independence. Over time, Ted Bundy builds the perfect mask.
How many serial killers do you think are out right now? Like, it's probably less than it used to be, percentage-wise. I think there might be more serial killers just because there's more people, but I think there's less serial killers percentage-wise of the population now than, like, the 50s, just because it's kind of hard to get away with multiple murders compared. Like, if you lived in the 40s, you could probably kill fucking 20 people and nobody would notice, but... Or not, people would notice, they just wouldn't be able to find you. But now, it's like, there's fucking cameras everywhere. You fucking kill somebody, they're gonna find you. Usually. Studies say there's at least 8 active serial killers. Really? I'm gonna Google that. How many active serial killers are there? Between 25, in the U.S. alone, the FBI estimates that there are 25 to 50 active serial killers at any moment. Despite the authorities not being aware of them or the connectings of the killings together, they're presuming, right? Because they're just seeing murders. They don't know if necessarily the murders are open. On a worldwide scale, this estimate is larger, but only a handful of serial killer cases are confirmed to be unsolved. What are the odds? What are the odds you meet a serial killer? There's a very slim chance you ever meet a serial killer. 0.00006% of the population makes up serial killers. So it's very slim. But murderers, the odds you meet a murderer are probably much higher. 1.4 out of 5,000 people are murderers. That can't be true. The average person can unknowingly walk past 36 murderers in their lifetime. Convicted or unconvicted, though? AVD for the sub. Jam for the sub. You meet so many people in your life, you're gonna meet one. You meet surprisingly less people than you think, right? It's so weird that, like, how many people do you meet in a lifetime? I mean, obviously this is gonna range based on the person, but it says if you live 73 years, you will generally get to know 80,000 people. That's fucking nothing. Like, that sounds like a lot. That's 0.001% of the world's population. Like, even follower count. Like, dude, if you look at the most famous person in the world, who's probably, like, Ronaldo right now, if you're not talking, like, presidents. Like, Ronaldo has a shitload of followers. Say 1 billion people know Ronaldo, right? Or, like Ronaldo. Even 2 billion. That's still, like, 1/4 of the world, which is a lot, but that means there's billions of people that have no idea who the fuck Ronaldo is. Swiftie for the sub.
He appears as a confident and charming young man now, graduates in psychology, starts dating girls, and attends law school. But he doesn't care much about the law himself. As a teenager, Bundy had a lengthy history of theft. When he turned 18, it was wiped. But the desire to commit a crime grows and grows inside him. On February 1st, 1974, Bundy breaks into a student's home, abducts, and kills his very first victim, Linda Ann Healy.
I thought serial killers always, like, learn. I mean, even with Ted Bundy, I've known more about, like, Jeffrey Dahmer, because I've watched documentaries on Jeffrey Dahmer or John Wayne Gacy, and how he would lure people. Anybody remember when I was really sick and I said I was taking NyQuil, and one of my friends was playing fucking a John Wayne Gacy documentary, and I started having, like, fever dreams about John Wayne Gacy? It was fucking horrifying. I was sitting there sick as shit, drinking NyQuil, half asleep at, like, 4 in the morning, and I just hear, and he would cut them open and shove them in the floorboards. And I'd be, like, fucking, like, half, like, in between asleep and awake, just fucking bugging. Because I was running on, like, fucking 4 hours of sleep. Oh my god. It was freaking me out. It was like the worst sleep I've ever had. The freakiest shit I've ever experienced. Bows for the sub. Not even tripping, dude. Like, not even comparable to that. It was just on a whole different level, bro. Just, like, it felt so weird. Anyways. They usually lured people. I'm surprised he would just break into their house and kill them.
Bundy's victims are always attractive young women. He approaches them in public places, faking an injury or disability, and luring them to his car.
Oh, okay.
When his charm and good looks convinces the women that he's no threat, he beats them unconscious. For the bodies, he has a place on the floor of his tan Volkswagen, right where the passenger seat used to be. He drives to a secluded location where he brutally rapes, strangles, and kills them, often not even stopping there. Every month, more and more women disappear, first in Washington, then in Utah. The public is afraid. The police are desperate. For a very long time, nobody has a clue who did all this or how to find them. Before Ted Bundy, the term serial killer simply did not exist in people's minds.
Really? Is he the first one that people... I thought... When was Jeffrey Dahmer? to 1994. Ted Bundy in 89. Yeah, he was before Jeffrey. Wow. When was Charles Manson? Charles Manson recently died. Charles Manson died in 2017. He was just in prison for fucking forever.
His facade is always well maintained. He even briefly works for the Seattle Crime Commission and writes a rape prevention pamphlet for women. Bundy knows exactly how to not leave any evidence. DNA tests were not yet invented, and even if the police would find something, departments at the time rarely
See,
shared.
that's what I mean with, like, I feel like now being somebody that, like, goes on these strings and lures people in and killing them, it's just, like, it's so much harder with the evolution of, like, forensics and all these things that, like, criminologists can do. It's harder for them to just, like, you know, kill somebody, throw them in a bag, and run away.
Shared information across state borders. But on November 8th, 1974...
If we have technology now, it'd be impossible to be like Ted. I bet there are serial killers out there that are like Ted, but on a higher level. Like, they're more executing. They're more fucking worrisome. They probably wait longer in between how fast they kill people, you know? Like, they're not doing it once a month. It's probably like once a year they kill somebody.
Or Ted Bundy makes a crucial mistake. He leaves a witness. If these murders had happened today, the hunt for Bundy might have ended much sooner. Fingerprint matching and other computing techniques have transformed police work over the last decades. Data science is relevant in countless fields today, and it's not magic. Brilliant can be a great first step to get your foot in the door.
It was a good segue to an ad. It was.
An annual premium subscription. Carol DeRanche is 18 years old. She's driving her 1974 maroon Camaro onto the parking lot of a Sears mall. She parks under a light and walks into the building. Carol is looking for books and stands just outside of Weldon's bookstore when a man approaches her. He introduces himself as Officer Rosalind from the Murray Police Department. He is polite and well-dressed. Someone was trying to break into your car, he says. Then asks the woman whether they should check if anything is missing. She agrees, and they both go back to the parking lot. Carol looks into her Camaro, but everything is there. The police officer...
See, here's where they'd immediately get him, right? Say he killed her. I know he left a witness, but say he killed her. They would immediately have the footage of him talking to her and him being the last person that communicated with her in a mall today, right? And then they would just go find him and fucking ask him, hey, you know, where'd she go?
Tells her that the suspect is back at the police station. If she joins him, they could file a complaint. Carol smells a slight whiff of alcohol and starts feeling uneasy, but the officer shows her a badge and she agrees to come with him. They go to the officer's vehicle, but it's not a police car. It's a tan Volkswagen Beetle.
I'm just not getting
Maybe
it.
he's undercover, Carol thinks. She feels a bit nervous, but gets into the car anyway. A few minutes later, the man stops the car at an elementary school. He suddenly grabs her arm and handcuffs her. Carol starts screaming when he pulls out a gun. Carol is terrified. Luckily, she realizes that her handcuffs aren't attached to anything, so she grabs the door and quickly jumps out of the car. The man chases after her and pulls out a crowbar. He hits the woman once, twice, but Carol holds up her arms in defense, fighting for her life. Another car is approaching. Carol manages to break
no fucking way.
loose, runs away, and jumps into the other car. She goes straight to the police and reports the man who introduced himself as Officer Rosalind and his Volkswagen tan Beetle. Bob Hayward is so unsettled by the man he arrested. The next day
he didn't plan this shit out at all, though, is now what I'm realizing. Like, some of the other serial killers I've watched documentaries on would, like, always have a spot. It looks like he just kind of talks to them, drives them to some random place, and then fucking murders them.
Mentions him to his brother, Captain Pete Hayward, a homicide detective. The detectives at the Salt Lake County Sheriff's Office immediately recognize the car. A year ago, a woman in Seattle reported suspicious behavior by her boyfriend. She saw an eyewitness drawing from a kidnapping that looked just like him. The woman's boyfriend also had a tan Volkswagen. 10 women have gone missing, and the man is on the list of suspects.
You gotta shave the unibrow. I'm gonna keep it a buck, dude. Holy fuck.
The detectives start connecting the dots and invite Carol to police lineup. 8 suspects in total are standing in line, including the man Bob Hayward arrested a few weeks ago. When Carol DeRanche sees them, she immediately identifies the fake officer. On March 1st, 1976, Bundy is sentenced to 15 years in prison for the attempted kidnapping of Carol DeRanche.
Wow.
The investigation picks up pace, and the police manage to connect him to another case. 23-year-old Karen Campbell. In October 1976, Bundy is sent to Colorado to stand trial again, this time for murder. If only his story ended here. In his second trial, Bundy decides to defend himself in court.
I just want to know whoever initially deemed this man as attractive because I ain't seeing it. Dude, I don't know. It's like with every serial killer too. I feel like it's just some weird thing. Like they would write him letters. I think it was him and Dahmer. People just write letters to them and be like, they would fangirl over like these serial killers for some fucking reason.
Student after all, and a very confident one. For that, Bundy receives slightly more freedom from the judge than other prisoners. A typewriter, a desk.
You gotta remember this is 40 years ago? What, men were less attractive then?
Unlimited and untapped phone calls, and access to the law library in the courthouse. There he can move freely without shackles or handcuffs. Bundy's trial is in full swing. During a recess, he goes to the library. His guard is in the hallway, smoking a cigarette. It is a sunny day. The sky is blue.
Bro, does he escape?
And Ted Bundy jumps from a second-story window.
No fucking way.
The fall is hard, but after landing, he immediately runs across the street, over a fence, and into an alleyway. From there, he sprints to a river, and from there, straight to the mountains. Bundy planned his escape for weeks, jumping from his bunk bed to strengthen his ankles, going through his exact escape route again and again, putting on a second layer of clothes under his courtroom outfit, practicing how fast he can change, getting a haircut, shaving his beard. A woman rushes into the courthouse and informs a guard that she saw a man jumping from one of the windows. The guards immediately sweep the floor. From the moment Bundy leapt from the windows, it takes them 10 minutes
I never knew he even escaped.
To realize he's gone. The police set up roadblocks. They send bloodhounds into the mountains and tell the residents to lock their doors. Radio stations and newspapers quickly cover the escape. 150 policemen are now hunting a killer on the loose. Ted Bundy wanders through the mountains. He has nothing with him. No money, no food, no plan. Only a light shirt and his pants, and since he defended himself in court, a map of the area that was used in the trial. A whole day, he hikes up the grassy hills and by nightfall manages to cross the Aspen Mountain. The next morning, however, is cold and rainy. So instead of wandering further south, he tracks back and finds a small cabin, where he stays for the night. On day 3, Bundy leaves the cabin, now better equipped. He has some food, warm clothes, and a rifle. On this day,
Fuck, did he get the rifle? The cabin? There was just a fucking gun sitting there?
The FBI joins the manhunt, bringing in helicopters. Despite the map, Bundy gets lost. When a rainstorm hits, he becomes even more disoriented. The cold is doing the rest. He eventually starts walking in circles and lands back at the cabin. There, he finds tracks of the search party. They're onto him. For 5 full days, Bundy is hiking through the hills. With his ankles swollen and his food running low, he finds himself back in Aspen. His only chance of escape is to find a car. At a golf course, he finally finds an old Cadillac with the keys inside. It's the morning of the 6th day of Bundy's escape. 2 police officers see a Cadillac zigzagging on the road. They stop the car.
Yo, Gucci, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, bro. Dub in the chat for that. Thank you for the fucking 10 subs. Gucci Slides, Wonky for the sub, and Ram for the sub. W fucking chatter. SM and Balls for the sub. I appreciate the subs there, bro.
Assuming it's a drunk driver. Instead, they find a sober but weak Ted Bundy. He lost over 20 pounds and barely managed to steer the car.
20 pounds.
His nose is wrapped in Band-Aid, and he wears glasses, but the officers easily recognize him. He is arrested only 2 blocks from where he jumped out of the window. Back in custody, Bundy now also faces charges for escape. He has to wear shackles and handcuffs when in court. It matters little to him. Almost immediately, he starts planning another escape. A guard brings Ted Bundy a warm meal to
No
his cell
shot
and
he gets out again.
leaves, but Bundy doesn't touch it. Instead, he lifts himself up into a small hole in his...
Why is he smiling? He's a fucking serial killer. Most serial killers brag when they get caught. They brag about their killings. It's like it's not something they're upset about, right? It's not like somebody that murdered someone and feels bad. It's like they're a fucking serial killer. They're psychopaths. They're fucking obsessed with themselves. They're narcissists, and they just love killing people. Like it's not something where they're just like they're sitting there repenting for it. Torrent for the sub.
ceiling. In the weeks prior,
Redeemed Flex.
he used a hacksaw he got from another inmate on an already loose light fixture to cut open a hole. To fit in there, he had to lose weight, so he reduced his meal sizes by constantly complaining about the food as a cover. Bundy is prepared. He accumulated $700 from donations for his defense. In the weeks before his escape,
Who the fuck is donating to Ted Bundy?
used the trapdoor regularly,
You forgot about his 7th ability, Rise Over the 3.
searching for a way out, and he found one. The vent leads to a small apartment of a prison guard. Bundy crawls through the tight shaft. When he reaches the apartment, he hears voices. The guard and his wife are eating dinner. Bundy just sits there, waiting for his opportunity. The woman says, "Let's go to a movie tonight." "Sure, why not?" the guard replies. A few minutes later, the door slams shut, and Bundy drops into the apartment's bedroom.
Wow.
He puts on a pair of blue jeans, a gray turtleneck, and blue tennis shoes. Then he walks out of the street through the front door. This time, it takes the guards 17 hours before they realize what just happened. Bundy
Takes them 17 hours to realize he's gone. Typical for the 5. I want to say this. You're my favorite and the best streamer. Also, Joe's Hungry is live. Oh my god, I know. Okay, I appreciate the 500 biddies, but I've been told fucking 15,000 times today that Joe is Hungry was live and wanted to collab with me. I've already messaged him.
has long vanished.
Florida? He gets all the way to fucking Florida?
It is a
January
quiet night on
14th,
campus.
1978. That's a year. That's like a year later. Oh wait, no, it's literally like a month later.
The parties have mostly ended, and the local nightclub is closed for over an hour now. Nita Neary comes back from a date with her boyfriend. When she tries to enter her sorority house, Chi Omega, she notices that the door is unlocked.
People believe that he was good and still didn't want to kill people. Yeah, no, I understand that. I was like, wow, that's shocking that he had $700 in donos after the fact of him escaping and everything. But I mean, I would get why people would go to his defense. It's just the idea of innocent until proven guilty.
She
which makes
enters and
sense.
finds that the lights are still on. A few seconds later, she hears a loud noise from upstairs, followed by footsteps. A man comes rushing down the stairs. He's holding some kind of club in his hand. He hastily opens the front door and runs outside. Nita wakes up the others, and they soon realize a monster has been in their house. 4 young women have been assaulted. 2 of them will die.
Wow.
In the following weeks, Ted Bundy tries abducting multiple women, but always fails. Until he finds 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. The girl is out in the rain. She is running across a basketball court to another classroom at her school when Bundy signals the girl to come over.
Oh my
She does.
god. They
David-
ain't found him by February? Bro, he's fucking the second time he's escaped. It's been months.
Lee, a patrol officer from Pensacola, sits in his car when an orange Volkswagen passes by with its lights turned off. Lee knows his area well and realizes this car is most likely not from here. He follows the driver and checks the license plate. The car is stolen. Lee turns on his police lights and the car starts to speed away. But David Lee has no intention of letting the man escape. A few minutes later, the
This
Beetle
was the
finally
beginning.
stops. Bundy must have had a strange feeling of deja vu at this point.
Oh, okay. No, this is literally... Okay, this has happened again, and he was in a fucking Beetle again with his lights turned off again, and the cop chased him.
This time, Bundy will not just get out of the car with his hands up. He will not say he's a student who watched a movie and got lost on his way home. This time, Bundy decides to fight. He gets out of the car. The officer points a gun at him. When the officer tries to cuff Bundy, he hits him in the face, kicks him off his feet. The officer fires a warning shot, and Bundy runs. Lee, now running right behind Ted, fires another shot, and the man falls to the ground. But Bundy hasn't been shot. It's a trick to grab the officer's gun. He fails. The officer hits Bundy with his pistol and manages to arrest him. The hunt for America's most infamous killer has finally ended.
Wow.
Bundy's trial began for the murders.
Bro, I just want to watch. There's another video that I really want to watch one day, and one of you guys sent it in the video suggestion tab, and it's how they interview Dahmer, and they kind of asked him, like, why he does it. And I just feel like getting inside the mind of a serial killer is just fucking fascinating.
The Chi Omega sorority.
We gotta watch that. I'll watch that Sunday.
House. Soon after, he went to court for 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. Bundy tried to defend himself, and in both cases pleaded not guilty. 1 month later, on July 23rd,
pleaded not guilty. Dude, the one, like, with Dahmer, it's just, he'll go in depth. I don't know if Ted Bundy ever had an interview where he would fucking, you know, spiel about why he did it. But I remember I watched one where Dahmer would talk about how he had a head in a box and his dad almost found it. And they end up interviewing his dad about it too. And it's like, holy shit. Like, he would just have human body parts all over his house and his dad had no idea.
Bundy was sentenced to death. A few days before his execution, Bundy confessed to a total of 36 murders. Newer DNA samples show that Bundy might have murdered over 100 people, starting his killings at the age of 14.
14? How the fuck was he doing that?
What makes the trial of Ted Bundy stand out is not only his charming and likable demeanor, the ruthlessness of his murders, or even the fact that he managed to escape from prison twice. What makes Bundy's trial stand out was the trial itself. It was the first ever in U.S. history to be shown on national television.
3 murders, but is believed to be the killer of perhaps 40 women.
Just another death row inmate convicted of
Since he defended himself in court, he had many opportunities to show his charming personality to the public. And many people were fascinated by him, especially young women.
Are you a little scared when you look at him?
Yes, it scares me to be in the same room with him, but I know there's other people in there.
I'm not afraid of him. He just doesn't look like the type to kill somebody. Every time he turns around, I kind of get that feeling, oh no, you know, gonna get me next. You know?
But
no, he's gonna fucking mallet my head in with a fucking baseball bat and fucking fuck my dead body. What? What? What is attractive about this? I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck. Oh, I'm just watching him. I'm just watching him. He's, I get this feeling when he looks around. He's just convicted for 106 murders, but I don't think he would fucking touch a fly. Oh, he killed 105 people and fucking disposed of their dead bodies over the last fucking 10 years? Oh, that's fucking... What?
Fascinated by him.
Very, very.
Why do you do it?
I don't know.
From all those women in the courtroom,
they actually find him attractive.
There is one who stood out. She believed in Bundy's innocence almost to the very end.
His wife?
Carol Ann Boone, Bundy's girlfriend.
Oh.
He proposed to her during court. After his conviction, they even had a child together.
Carol, do you want to marry me? Yes. And I want to marry you. Yes. And I do want to marry you.
Bruh. Does he have a kid? Ted Bundy kid. Rosa Johnson. Is she alive? Rosa Johnson, born on October 24th, 1982, was conceived by Ted Bundy and Carol Ann Boone, with the serial killer was on death row in Florida. She's alive. She changed her name. Understandable. You know what does annoy me, though? She probably gets a lot of shit. But it's not her fault, you know? Like, the amount of people that are probably like, yeah, you're a demon. When it's like, bro, come on. Like, it's not, like, it's just her fucking dad was a serial killer. It's not her fault. A source for the sub, typical for the 3. You should play Sea of Thieves with Zuzi and JoJo one day. I do want to play Sea of Thieves soon. I need to get a 4-man for that.
Bundy's trial became an unprecedented media sensation. People all across the country could watch a killer fighting for his life, trying to evade his death again and again for years.
And what made him not want to kill his girlfriend? What made him want to date his girlfriend and, like, love her and have a kid with her, but also probably an emotional connection? He probably saw it as a relationship versus him, like, just not even people, just fucking murdering them.
On the last day before his execution, television crews from all over the country came to Florida State Prison. Thousands of people gathered.
Who was it? And it was a bunch of kids of a serial killer, and they all made like a pact to not have children. What other serial killers had kids?
They had signs with them and fireworks.
At one point, the celebration got out of hand.
T-shirts were sold with a phrase you could hear people chanting: "Burn, Bundy, burn."
Oh, it was Hitler's kids? Oh. Makes sense.
On January 24th, 1989, after spending 10 years on death row, Bundy
I knew
was
it was somebody that did some crazy shit.
executed via electric chair. The person who flipped the switch was a woman.
Ted Bundy, even in death, stirred hatred.
Slow down, my young friend. You think you can touch the sky? Where did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? Slow down, my young friend.
That was such a good fucking video, dude. I gotta watch his other shit. I know you guys sent that in a lot. The kid who hacked the CIA. Hitler's Insane Train. Have I seen any of these? Oh, no, these are all on my watch later. Yeah, you guys have been sending his videos a lot. Dude, he probably has some good-ass shit. I think we might have seen that. Putin's hidden bunkers. Anyways. Chat, that was W fucking stream. We're going to call that there. I'm sorry we didn't do really much philosophy, but we'll do some on Sunday. I'm going to post on YouTube right when I end, so make sure to go watch that. Outside of that, chat, hope you guys had fun watching. I had a fun time streaming. W stream in the chat, W chatters. Thank you to everybody that sub, follow, donate, etc. If you have any videos you want me to watch or games you want me to play, send those in the Discord, exclamation point Discord. Video suggestion tab, game session tab. It's how I find most of the videos that are watching the games that I play. Dancing for the sub. Outside of that, I'll be live tomorrow around 2 p.m. EST. We're going to be releasing our merch around 1 EST. I'm going to be doing driving sims, and then also Switch sports and shit.
Joe's late for our date.
Sunday, I'm going to be doing reacts at 2. We're going to be doing review of collections that my chat is my chat's collections that they sent in the Discord, and then also philosophy shit. Monday, I'm going to be doing MC horror and then games with other streamers. Tuesday, I'm not live. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing horror games. Thursday is going to be probably Rainbow Ready or Not, maybe Fortnite Val. Friday reacts, and next Saturday is going to be sim games. Probably maybe the last Storage Hustle stream, and then also Supermarket Sim. We're going to be starting that game up. Apparently, that's supposed to be pretty good. So, we're going to play that next Saturday. But outside of that, chat, hope you guys had fun watching. I had a fun time streaming. Who do y'all want to raid today? We could raid Vinny fucking Hacker is live. I'm raiding Vinny. That motherfucker never streams. Alright. But I will catch y'all soon. Hope y'all had fun. And I will see y'all later. We are going to raid in 5, 4,